What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Wiley Show. I have a special guest, TikTok's viral sensation, viral star, Instagram, taking over the Instagram streets all over. Melvante, you're live on the air, brother. I love you.
So
I love you on TikTok. I was watching your videos. Number one, you're not ugly. Can I say that?
Thank you. Yeah, you can.
You're an attractive guy, and you get people to watch you. So do you do that intentionally? Do you wake up in the morning and it's like, damn, I'm sexy?
Sometimes. you know what I'm saying? You gotta use what you got, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, I just use that to my advantage, So
how do you do this? Open yourself up, your relationships, your friends, putting it all on TikTok. Are you afraid of that? Because I don't know if you're in a relationship or is it that just all for TikTok?
No, so I'm actually in a relationship.
Okay.
Now, as far as me putting it on Instagram, like that's what the people they like, to get into like my personal life. So I don't mind doing it. I feel like I've been kind of open, like, as far as like my personal life for a very long time. And that's how I get like people to engage with me because, I'm just like a regular guy, just like everybody else, and I'm just out here trying to get it also like everybody else, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So when they see that, what I'm saying, I'm very humble, you know what I'm saying? They see that and they, they tune in. So,
Do you feel like when you when I look at your TikTok, you have 55,000 followers.
Okay, yeah.
Almost at 60,000. And I'm looking at your, one of the videos that you did, like your shirt is off, body, everything.
Mm-hmm.
I was having a conversation with somebody that is plus size. I'm obese. And I had to summons all the obese people in a meeting.
I don't see it, but okay.
That do content. My doctor said I was obese. So, yeah. but I've said when you work on your body and that brings more followers. A lot of people don't know that, but when you have a body, people will follow you. Now it is a lane for big people as well, but let's be clear, especially when you are a man and you have a body that brings followers to you. And not only that, you're entertaining in your TikTok. It's not dry, it's not forced. I want to know, how do you come up with your concept? Do you like sit down and like, okay, or is it just be like, whatever popping or trendy I'm going to do? Like what goes in your mind to make you say, oh, this would be a good TikTok video?
So it's a little bit of that. Hold on, I'm reading the comments. Let me address this real quick. So
go ahead.
A lot of people, I'm looking at the comments, a lot of people asking who I am. So let me give y'all a proper introduction. So my name is Melvante. I don't know if y'all know me or not. So basically how I really got my name. So way back when on Instagram, I was known for like my body, being sexy. I was like a sex symbol for Instagram. Slowly I tried to convert that into something like more positive, and I started me a clothing line. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Stay Ahead. So dag on it.
StayAheadCollections.com.
So I actually have a clothing line, and I've been doing tremendously well. I have a store in Louisville, Kentucky, and we're known for our red carpet. Now, as far as like the TikToks, we've always doing TikToks in the store. We done went viral a couple times, and I've also auditioned for Bad Boys Houston. So I don't know if y'all ever got a chance to see that, but I was on the auditions for that. So a lot of people know me from that. And I mean, for the people that don't know, I guess they're gonna have to find out, huh?
Yeah, they're gonna have to find out. I've been following because we follow each other. I follow you on Instagram. I don't know if you follow me, but I saw that it just really grabs my eye. And it's funny that you said you was on, the whole, the Bad Boys Houston. That was like a lot of drama because they said it wasn't feeding y'all. It was hot. I interviewed a lot of people. Do you want to do Zeus? Like, if you were in Bad Boys, can you fight? Are you a fighter? I don't see you as a fighter.
So
this is something.
I mean, I'm more of a businessman. I'm not going to say I'm a fighter, but I felt like that, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like what you said, like I gotta get with the trend. So I feel like if I was gonna go on there, if I have to fight, or if not even a fight, I would have to be like a instigator. So
instigated. I can definitely see that. Have you heard since you auditioned? Have you heard anything back to say, let's do something, let's work on a project from Zeus? If that you
so
can.
I have not heard anything back from Zeus. I don't know what they got going on. I don't know if they already picked the cast. I don't know. But at this point, you feel me? I feel like I'm gonna start regardless. Also, I'm reading the comments again. So a lot of people are asking if I'm gay, straight, bad. So I am a gay man. I have a whole fiance. His name is Valentino. If y'all check on my Instagram or my my TikTok, y'all see him. You know, they say we the finest couple in the nation. Go ahead.
Yeah, I give you that. Yes, I agree. I've
Y'all
seen a lot.
gotta see my fiance.
I've seen a lot of couples that start off with social media and they break up bad. Can you protect your relationship for not falling into that trap of here's another influence, they're sexy guys and they broke up and it's just bad for their brand. How are you going to protect your relationship to not fall into that?
I don't. Well, let me put it like this. So I feel like even with our relationships with the new generation and the new, world that we live in, it's like there's really not like a certain guideline that you have to follow in order to protect your relationship. Because I feel like no matter who you with or whatever type of relation that you're going to get in, there's so much temptation on the internet, and the internet is undefeatable. I mean, it's everybody's on social media. I don't care if they say they don't have a platform, they still get on. If you got a phone, you got access to the world, and if you got access to the world, you're gonna constantly lust for somebody. You're gonna see something that might be better. It's a lot of temptation. But I feel like as far as my situation is concerned, I just feel like that we like develop kind of like a communication process, like where if we see somebody, we could tell like, oh, he's cute, or oh, she look good. You know what I'm saying? It's really not like a thing, and it comes like with insecurity. So like we don't really we make sure that we constantly reassure each other, so to keep that insecurity coming up. And then also too, I mean, shit, I feel like I'm the baddest thing walking. So I feel like as long as I got that mindset, I mean, if you happen to find somebody else, I'm just gonna be even better. I can only be the best version of myself, and shit.
I agree on that. Now, I've seen a lot of people say, I'm on TikTok, but I'm not making money. Do you make money on TikTok, or you're not motivated by money? Like, or do you want to make money? So how's that going on the business side with you on TikTok when the payment concerned?
Okay, so as far as like posting content on TikTok, no, they pay me pennies. But like as far as like using TikTok to promote my business, yeah. So like I've made TikTok videos, I went viral. I've had people order from my website because of video that they seen. I've even had people drive hours to come to my store because they see it on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? So like my store was like a monument. But in that instance, now I feel like the influencers or the creators that are making these thousands of dollars off TikTok, they got to be doing some crazy views. I feel like Instagram pay more than TikTok, and they say Facebook pay more than Instagram, but I haven't went viral on Facebook yet.
Yeah. Yeah, and when I look at it, in your designs, and of course, I'm gonna buy some stuff off your site as well. I want to ask you, when it comes to you getting married and all of those things, did you get any pushback from your family? Be like, I'm not with this gay marriage. Marriage is between a man and woman, or no, or was they receiving like, okay, we embrace this, we love you, and we love our future son-in-law?
Okay, so I'm gonna put it like this, and so my family, I've kind of like set the tone. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that I'm a very likable person, and when I came out to my family, they was a little like, you know what I'm saying? But because of like who I am, and because like I'm successful, and I'm kind of like comfortable with myself, and I give off good vibes, it's kind of like people like okay with it. I don't really know how to explain it, but you feel me? It's like it's really kind of like if Melvante's cool with it, I'm cool with it.
Okay,
that's kind of how they react.
So what when you do the whole TikTok your business, do you see yourself getting into? Because what I see how you doing is acting. I see you in movies. You could do comedy, drama, all type of stuff, and reality show is great. So, but do you see yourself getting in Hollywood, making that next step to transition from being a social media person, actually getting into the mainstream and get into acting or a movie or a sitcom, or any of those things?
So that's a really good question. I mean, if I got the opportunity to be an actor, I really feel like that would be something like my passion because I'm funny, I'm giddy, I like to, just act, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
At any given time, whatever I'm feeling, that's how I'm gonna be. But as far as like trying to like get into Hollywood and all that, I don't really know how to go, or even get into that field. Like I'm guessing everybody's dream, they want to act, they hoping Tyler Perry gonna hit them up. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? So as far as Tyler Perry hit me up, if he don't hit me up, the next thing I know to do would just be I guess like trying to go to LA and do casting calls, but that's just like that's kind of like a gamble. And then it's levels to that. So I haven't really figured out the remedy on how to do that. But if the opportunity comes, then we're
You
gonna take
have it. I
it. Yeah, we
gotta
have it.
ask. I always ask people that both parties is attractive. Obviously, you're popular. How do you handle the energy when you step into a club? When you step into a club, I don't know. I've never been in a club with you. You did. People are gonna come up to you, and the people want to try you. To be with you. So
I
how do you
mean,
protect that? Like, because you must have to have a strong. Both of y'all got to be strong minded and not be a jealous hearted. Because obviously you're gonna get attention because you have a lot of followers on TikTok and you're probably known in your area. So how do you handle all that attention to keep your relationship on lock?
oh my Jesus. So I mean, as far as that, I mean, I've walked into several clubs and when I mean, even with my fiance, we don't walk in together and they looking like, damn, y'all look good. And, we hold like, we in a relationship, we together, we got
Uh-huh.
they don't give up. They don't care. They say they'll still as a matter of fact, it's crazy because it's like they be more interested because we are, and they be like more. It's like I don't know if you ever heard of a kind of like a guy trying to turn out a straight guy, like a gay guy trying to turn out a straight guy. It's almost the equivalent. Like it's like a thrill to a woman to feel like she can turn out a gay guy because gay guys don't like women. So a woman is I feel like her self esteem and her everything is gonna go up, and she's like, oh, I can make this nigga not like me, like me. You know what I'm saying? So they be on a mission. But as far
Because
as like,
it's a thrill. Like when you're in a relationship or you're married, it's a certain type of attraction. And let's be clear. I've dealt with a lot of married men that were well, they're not heterosexual, but they down low. But it was a sexiness. I liked it. I'm like, oh my God, do your wife suck your dick like this? I would say these type of things to turn them on. And that made me attractive. And I had a roommate and he had a boyfriend, and I just wanted to destroy their relationship. And that pretty much did. But then now they're broken up. I don't see he's not attractive anymore to me anymore because the fantasy, it's gone.
I'm gonna take bases on that. So hold on, I'm reading these comments just really quick. Now, ladies, I didn't say all ladies, but most ladies. But most, I guess, a better way to put it is human nature. We all want something that we can't have. So even if I'm a fine guy, regardless if I'm gay or straight, you know what I'm saying. In your mind, if I'm telling you, if I'm not even telling you my orientation, I'm telling you that you can't have me. In your mind, you're gonna want me even more because you're gonna feel like that you want me because I'm telling you can't have me. If that makes
Yeah.
sense.
It's a thrill. It is a thrill for that. And you attract them, and most women are like, you won't be gay if I lay this pussy on you. But
I like that.
you get that a lot. It is what it is. And you can control a lot of women with that as well. But I want to ask you, how was your upbringing raising up? Was it a conservative household? Was you able to have freedom? Like, how was your upbringing?
I mean, I guess it was I. I mean, I feel like we was kind of like a normal family. My mama, she did what she could. She took care of me. She made sure I had everything I wanted. I was more so, I had like a lot of sisters, so I never like really had brothers. But my sisters.
Oh, wow.
And then like after they left the house, I was kind of like the only child. But you know, I was raised around a lot of feminine energy. I don't know if that was the reason why I chose to like men, or I tried. You know, I tried. I didn't. This was not a choice. I wanted a girlfriend so bad. And you know, I had a girlfriend. You know, we tried it, and it wasn't working down there. I didn't like shit. Well, I guess we'll fuck it. I didn't really keep trying. It ain't gonna work. I'm being for real. I didn't just wake up and just be like, you know, I don't want to be gay. No, I did. I was totally against it. I didn't want to do it. But I mean, now that it is what it is, I'm gonna own it. You know what I'm saying? It's me. I ain't gonna fight it. Ain't no shame in my game.
So you was like soft during the entire exchange with her, like you just could not get a rose like from her.
No.
So what did she say? Did she say, "Nigga, you really is gay," or?
I've actually, it's crazy because I've had multiple girlfriends. We just never had sex.
Wow.
So a lot of girls, you know, they try to ease their way, and then I was just like, you know, I try to avoid it. But here recently, so I might as well throw this out here. My fiance is bisexual, so I kind of like I didn't turn him out because he had already experienced, but I kind of like turned him out. So he got a whole baby, and he's got had girlfriends and all types of crazy crap. So he still likes women. So we got together, and I mean, we've done some things. We've had our fair share with a few ladies, and for the first time, I was like, wow, I didn't think I could do it, but I did it. So you know, I feel like that. You know, I'm a grown man now, so yeah.
Yeah, with him in the room. Wow. Do you fear that he might leave you and go back with his baby moms or go back with another woman? Do you fear that? Because, you know, me being bisexual, the main thing they say, oh, you would leave that woman for another nigga. But I've never asked a question for a bisexual man that was once a woman, now with a man. Do you fear him going back to a woman?
I used to when we first got together. So we've been together for about 3 years. And I mean, I've tried it, you know what I'm saying? He at this point he done been with the baddest chicks on the block, and had him and still came back. And I feel like that it's not even really like a sex thing, because it's more like a love thing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that he can go get the most amazing feeling from anywhere, but as far as like that connection or that love that you get from a relationship, he can't get it from a woman, because he's too much like how can I say it? He takes a lot of pride in himself. He's kind of, you know what I'm saying, it would take for like another man to handle him versus being a girl, because he wants to be submissive. So he can't be submissive with a female unless he get a dominant female, but it would be pointless of having a dominant female if you can just go ahead and have a man.
Yeah. So is it an open relationship? Because you said you had other people in the bedroom. So is it open? Do y'all have threesomes, foursomes, or it used to be open and now it's closed?
So it was just really like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was young. You know, I met him when he was like 21 and I was like 24. So we was kind of like at that point in my lives where we was both still young, but like trying to settle down and not even got to experience everything. Was just like, So like we was just like experiencing and doing certain things, but like I'm not gonna necessarily say like we're in an open relationship. I feel like that the longer we stay together and the more that we grow together, it's like we grow to not, like, we see it and it's like it's on the table and it's like, you know. Mm-hmm. But if I ever was to see somebody that I found interesting, I was to come to him and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? We would have a conversation, and then vice versa. And then as far as like a threesome wise, we would just also have a conversation, but we try to, if we do decide to have a conversation, we try to do it like out of town, because we don't want anybody getting the wrong impression. So like if we was to do it and it could be. Yeah.
Why haven't I want to know? I don't know if you thought about this OnlyFans.
Oh my God.
And I predict that if you and your man were to start one, you all can probably make 6 figures a month, plus more.
Oh.
Plus more with him being bisexual and all that. But have you thought about it and said, because there's a lot of people making a lot of bread on OnlyFans. Have you thought about doing it?
So actually he made an OnlyFans, right?
Wow.
So I was kind of like let him be like the test, to see like how it would turn out. But of course the people wanted to see me because I've got like the bigger platform. I feel like I could, you know what I'm saying, because I'm known for selling sex, but I just feel like that. I don't know. I just feel like I feel like it's just like that's like my last option. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that. I feel like that I feel like I'm talented. So like just like how you were saying like acting. If I ever was to go in there, I don't want people to know me for seeing me whatever I do behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's not the best look. You know what I'm saying? But I said if I did it, then that's what I'm gonna have to do, and that's just what I'm gonna be on. It ain't gonna be trying to do that and then dip and dab and trying to be professional because you can't mix sex with it. Just don't mix right. I'm trying to have a business conversation with somebody, and while we talking about business, and they whole time they talking about trying to fuck me. So, like, I mean, but it's like I can't. But it's like I couldn't get mad because I said that's what I set myself up for. You know what I'm saying? So I would just, I mean, hey,
I hear you. I hear you. That part just threw me out. You trying to do business, you trying to fuck me. But okay. I when I look at you on TikTok, when I look at you and I see you on Instagram, you're very active in responding. And I love the fact when you reach back, you didn't say reach out to my manager, reach out to my team, like all these hoops. Like it was immediate, the connection was there. And that's why I said this guy got what it takes to be a star because you treat media well. And it's a lot of people I've seen that do TikTok and they get a lot of followers. Talk to my management team, pay me $3,000. It's like so many of these high expectations, but you do know media is a part because our job, we talk about TikTok people, and in return, more people will subscribe to your product. Have you ever reached out to the Neighborhood Talk or to the Shade Room to repost you on their site?
I feel like I have, but I feel like they pick and choose what they want to respond to. I'm looking at the comments. My Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. I mean, everything is Melvante, Melvontae. That's my username for everything. But I mean, they never like wrote me back or they never seemed like interested. So I mean, I ain't gonna be trying to clout chase. If y'all hit me up, y'all do. If not, then I'm gonna keep doing what I do best, and y'all end up eventually seeing me sooner or later. So.
Oh yes, I got you, man. You definitely are going to be doing it. It's so many gay web series. And my last question: Chasing Dallas, Chasing Atlanta, this show, that show, and you're in Kentucky, correct?
Right, Louisville, Kentucky.
So it's no reality web series, I think, based out of Kentucky. If so, not one came across my desk yet. But if a show was to come out like Chasing Kentucky or something, would you be interested in doing something like that?
You said Chasing Kentucky?
Yeah, like an online gay reality show.
Oh my God.
That's on YouTube. Would you do that?
Oh, absolutely. So I actually wanted to get in like doing like YouTube and all that stuff like with me and my fiance, but I didn't know how to get into it. Like you got to have the cameraman, you got to have somebody follow you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it requires like a budget. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, hey,
The cheapest way is like get like 1 or 2 cameras and get you a good editor, and put it out there because like y'all have a story, you have a story to tell. Like, for an idea, because I'm a producer at heart. I think that a good topic is to talk about you and your husband, you and your fiance, how y'all met, him being bisexual, having those thought-provoking conversations. You could do some shirtless, you could do some without being shirtless. And and that you can drive followers, and then you use that as a vehicle to produce more shows. And one thing I love about YouTube, they pay really nice, and you're educated, you're intelligent, and you're sexy. I mean, the sky's the limit for you, Melvante, as well as your fiance. So you can make a killing off of YouTube, and you just sitting at home and delivering content. And
Man,
your TikTok, your Instagram, everything else. That's why I love YouTube, because you only need 1,000 followers and about 2,000 some watch time hours. You can easily knock that out just like that. And then, like, the sky's the limit, because it is a need of more black gay men that's not just carrying purses and wearing wigs. Like, they need to see more masculine gay men that have a clothing line, but not just being a woman's, carrying her bag and just her stylist, but offering other entities. And you already offer something that's needed in the culture. And I would love to see that from you, brother.
So I'm reading the comments again. So I read one comment. So somebody was like, "What am I going to talk about?" So, baby, let me tell you something. I'll just give y'all a summary of what if I had a YouTube channel, what it would consist of, and then you tell me, would you be interested in watching? So imagine a black gay man with a handsome black gay man with another handsome black gay man. We live in this small city in the middle of the Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
We own a clothing store. He has an OnlyFans. He has a baby mama.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a whole business owner. I've got a clothing line. I'm trying to run a store. We're trying to be together. We're also trying to go out of town and be just ourselves, and and then just being us and trying to stay out of temptation. Then we have our fuse now back again. So I mean, it's just the life. I really feel like my life. I feel like that my life is like, it's interesting as fuck. Sometimes I sit back and be like, you know what? I be getting paid a lot of money. And y'all only got to see my personality. I wish he's out right now, but if he was here and y'all got to see the both of us, y'all would see, like, oh my gosh, like, yeah. But how long would you say this live was?
Oh no, it's wherever time. I don't know your schedule because you booked it busy. Is as long as you want to talk and answer questions. Who do you listen to? Do you listen to rap, gospel? I know you listen to a little gospel. You look like it. But do you listen to rap? Do you listen to R&B? And if so, is it you a Nicki fan, Cardi fan, Ice Spice, Erica Banks, Bia, Trina?
So I listen to a little bit of everything.
Okay.
I like Nicki. Megan's cool. I really like everybody for real.
All right.
I just got certain songs that I pick and choose from. I'm not like a big fan of every single person. Like every song they come out with, I'm like, oh, it's just some hit or miss. But it's funny that you say this because I have another interesting fact. So also I sang.
Wow.
And I thought about being a singer before I started making clothes. So yeah. I know the comments. I'm waiting for somebody to be like,
let's sing something.
Oh shit. I'm gonna sing I Can't Make You Love Me by Tank.
Okay.
Here we go. Turn down the lights. Turn down the bed. Turn down these voices inside my head. Lay down with me and tell me no lies. Just hold me close and don't patronize. Don't patronize. 'Cause I can't make you love me if you don't. And you can't make your heart feel something it won't. I'm here in the dark in these final hours, and I will lay down my heart and feel the power if you want. I know you won't. That's it.
Oh yeah, I love it. Melvante, I want to tell you, brother, the sky's the limit for you. I have to have you back on the show. I'm looking at your TikTok. I'm inspired. I was in the gym today. I was like, I gotta have Melvante back on the show. Your Twitter, all like your TikTok, all of it is just an inspiration. And whenever you make it to Hollywood, and that's gonna happen for you, brother, I speak that over your life. And I wish you and your husband to be nothing but success. And when you get on those red carpets, don't forget about Wiley.
I definitely ain't gonna forget about Wiley. I definitely forget.
Is there anything that you want to announce? I'm gonna promote your post your clothing line, because I think you have that on your TikTok. So I'm gonna post that link so they can definitely go and patronize your business.
Yeah, if y'all ever get a chance, go to www.stayheadcollections.com. I got all types of stuff. I got sweatsuits, hats, t-shirts, coats, you name it. The people in the comments, ooh.
I tell my people are lit. They are lit. Where's the money?
I mean, I am a little raspy right now, but I mean,
you did a great job. I've seen a lot of singers that was a hot mess, and you're just not one of them. Not at all. Wow. So when are you going to come to Dallas? When are you going to travel? Are you like traveling, or are you going to Atlanta soon? Like,
are you in Dallas?
Yeah, I'm in Dallas. Yes.
So if I did come to Texas, it would probably be Houston.
Houston, of course.
I've never been to Dallas.
Yeah. So whenever you go to Houston, that's only like 4 hours away. I would love to see you in person. Definitely a great show. And I love bringing, they said, Wiley, why do you interview beautiful gay men? I love beautiful gay men. And I think that I love bringing people from different backgrounds on the show with predominantly Black women that follow us, because that's part of my journey. I'm a bisexual man. I love talking about gay topics. I love talking about trans topic, whatever topic. And when I saw you on Instagram, I was like, oh, I would love to ask that brother some questions. And you didn't run away from any of the questions. And I love that you answered each question. You're not stuck up. Good guy, mellow, laid back. But once you open up, you get to talking, you let it out. And I love that about you. And I didn't see you in any mess. I was looking for some dirt. I couldn't find it. So, I was searching around, I couldn't find it. And I was glad that we were able to do this collaboration. Is there anything else that you would like to say to the audience?
Not really, unless they have any questions for me.
Yes. Oh, any questions? Do y'all have any questions for him? Comment below in the chat. And they want to know, how tall are you?
I am 5'9". Somebody asked my zodiac sign. I'm a Taurus. I was born on the cusp, so I have Aries tendencies.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. Y'all asking some questions in there. This man is just have a fiance. Y'all talk about when he date me. Y'all are. I'm telling you, my audience are very. When you said you was gonna read the comments, I'm like, oh my gosh, please don't read the comments, because they say all types of stuff in the comments.
They are crazy, but I live for it though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even go like when I be on social media. Like, people, you got negative comments, you got shady comments, you got people trying to be funny, you got honest comments, criticize. I mean, you got every type of comments, and it's good to, like, with me, you can't hurt my feelings. So I just like to, see like the input. So like I be on her, and I was just like, oh wow. Because
they keep asking, and I didn't want to ask you this question, and my producer, they always send it to question, but I never ask it. But they want me to ask you, are you a top or a bottom?
Oh my God.
I don't like answering that question, but that
is a wonderful, 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 wonderful question. So when I first started out, I was a top. I didn't really like it, but I mean, I get you can call me Verse because I will say like meow. I mean, hey, I'm dangerous, front or back. So
real dangerous.
for,
Yeah.
for a lot of them ladies out there, they're gonna hate me if I say this, but
What do you want to say?
I mean, they might want to keep their man away. If they make them comments, the ones that's making them comments, tell them I say watch that man. Watch your mouth or watch your man. Which one?
Wow, you're gonna have them hot and bothered, and they kill us with that statement.
No, I'm just playing. I ain't gonna do it.
Another question. Wow, y'all are asking some very offensive questions. You can answer or not. They want to know how big are you?
Oh, well. So I've never really like measured myself, but I wish I had something I could probably give you like an idea. So I got a little curve. I'm more longer than I am girthy. See, like my fiance, his is like very girthy. So he's gonna split you open just about in penetration. He's gonna split you open. But as far as lengthwise, let me see if I can give you like a little tutorial. So if I'm right here, I'm probably about right there when it come out. I don't know. It looks small from the camera, but okay, there you. Shit, there we go. Right there.
Oh, that's That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that helped at all, I don't.
Yeah,
but it's somebody says I promise you, it's not. Man, I can't do this type of stuff on the live, but I promise you it's not 6 inches. I promise you I would have to see times like this. I would have to make OnlyFans just to prove it.
Oh wow! So you do like to do fellatio and oral? That's a big part.
Because you said
like sucking dick and eating ass. So you do that. Because when I moved to Texas, I didn't know anything about eating ass because I never ate ass when I lived in Chicago, where I was born and raised. But when I got to Texas, I don't know if it's a Southern thing. They just wanted their ass ate, and that was like so foreign to me. I love to do it now, but when I first got here, it was strange. I'm like, eat your ass, like, ho, this is new. But I'm a professional at it now. But do you like to do that, or you not like to do that? And then I would like to know, do your fiance like to do that because he's bisexual? Do he like to get his butt played with and licked and all of that type of stuff?
So I'm a certified ass eater.
Oh wow!
I really love to eat ass. As far as like giving head or sucking dick, whatever. I hate saying it, but I'm a pro with that. As far as like my fiance, he's not really into like the foreplay, but I like as far as like giving it, but as far as like receiving it, it's like he only want me to touch him if I don't eat his ass. So
wow,
that's like for starters, but yeah.
Okay, so it's just good having this conversation. Because again, a lot of women, they are so curious about what do gay men do in the bedroom. So they ask these questions. And like my producer, Paul here, he was like, you got to ask him, is he a top or bottom? I was like, I don't know. I don't want to turn him off. Ask him no questions. And all right.
I feel like that's the first question. Like when you see like if you see, well, let's just put like this, gay men, they come in different, I feel like genres. You got one that's like masculine, you got some that they call the trade, like and mostly it's really just a trade, the niggas that you can't tell that's gay or not. And even to me, like when I see a hood nigga, I'm just like, you gay? Do you like you want to get fucked or you want to, you know what I'm saying? But most of the time, ladies, most of the time they be bottoms, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because they first of all they want a different type of feeling. That's for the first thing, and then for the second thing, they want to be submissive. So men are naturally supposed to be dominant, and then some men are just like they want to be submissive. So they want another nigga to dominate them. So they get a thrill out of just that part, you know. So
that's true. So have you ever been with a DL, man? The tray, as they call it, or let me ask you what a DL. Have you ever been with a guy that was DL?
Absolutely. And then to be honest, if a nigga ain't gay, he gonna go for the right price. I don't give a fuck when they talking about, oh man, I don't. If you ever heard of the term gay for pay, niggas is going. I'm telling you, niggas got whole wives, girlfriends, and as far as like at this point, if somebody's pretty, they pretty. It don't give a fuck if they man, woman, trans, dog, cat. If a motherfucker's pretty, they pretty. They ain't really got a gender on it. So if I'm a nigga, and if I'm straight, and I see another nigga that's cute, he's cute. The fuck, I probably might not get hard for him, but he's cute. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But as far as like, you know what I'm saying, niggas like going that way. A lot of it's just like curiosity too. Like when we was talking earlier and talking about like sex is just being thrown in our generation, it's gay is too. Like when I was younger, kissing guys on TV and niggas all hugged up and all of that was just wasn't normalized. It was just like it was done in the back. Now it's in the front. Everything that you see is gay. It's trans. It's tranny. It's everything is just that's just how it is. So like men that see it, they even like it's kind of like they comfortable with it now. They comfortable with, you know, the thought of it. Like just the thought of being gay can make a nigga be like, ah, hell no. But like since it's just everywhere and it's acceptable, niggas like, oh well, you feel me? What's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like what's the move? So even like when y'all favorite, like I seen somebody said all over the internet, y'all favorite straight guys and niggas, they will get online and they will say it. They biggest supporters are gay men. So they'll get online, they be whole straight men bending over, clapping their butt cheeks, putting stuff up. And I'm being serious.
That's true.
They putting shit up their ass and you know what I'm saying, and twerking and doing all this because they want to attract gay men because they're trying to get paid. They ain't worried about what y'all talk. They trying to get paid and they're gonna do whatever they have to do to get that check. If it means they gotta FaceTime a nigga, get a sugar daddy, shake their ass, stick something up their ass, whatever the case be, I'm telling you they're gonna do it. They're trying to get a check.
I agree because I follow someone. I paid $30 a month to watch his OnlyFans, and he's a straight man. He fucks his wife on camera. She puts stuff up his ass, whipped cream, et cetera, et cetera. And majority of his fan base is black, gay, just gay people. And he is heterosexual. He got a family, everything. So I agree with you on that. And that's a very lucrative business because it's a big sector of gay men that lust after straight men. And if you cater towards that base, that's a gold mine. So you're not lying about that. And like I said, I paid $30 faithfully every month to his OnlyFans. Him fucking his wife, and then he looking in the camera. Oh, he really looking at me. Anything that man need. If I buy his merchandise, which I have done, and he's going to be on the show. But I'm a huge supporter of him. He's acting everything.
Hey, Wiley, you want to go to my website? I got some stuff to say.
Okay, I'm gonna go to your. I'm most definitely gonna go to your website. And you know, I love supporting. You said I love supporting. Like that's one of my weaknesses is sexy men. One of my weaknesses. So, but yeah. So hopefully, I can't wait. I'm gonna go on your website tonight. Thank you so much for coming on. I don't see you staying in Kentucky like forever. I see you either like Atlanta, New York, or California. I see you somewhere else. I don't see you.
Okay, so Wiley, don't end the conversation just yet.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
My fiance, he's gonna come. I really want y'all to.
Okay, the fiance is gonna come.
What
do you want to move? Like, do you want to stay in Kentucky? Because like when I think of Kentucky, and this is very ignorant, I don't see black people. I just all see just white people. But it's a black people that live in Kentucky. Like, do you see yourself just living and staying in Kentucky or moving somewhere else?
I really want to move, but I feel like that Kentucky's home, and I hate it. But it's like I get royalty here. Like I'm not even. I don't say that. Like I wholeheartedly mean it. Like when people see me in my city, it's like they have the utmost respect for me. Like I can go through a draft through, and I swear it's like I can go to any draft and I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, I get my food for free. You know what I'm saying? I go to the store, they gonna give me discounts. They look out. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody knows who I am, so it's like I get treated like a king in my own city, and I like that. And I like to try to keep the support within my city. You know what I'm saying? Because I put on for Louisville, Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? So if I leave, they're gonna be like, "Oh shit, we ain't got nobody putting on for us no more." But I feel like I do want to leave because I feel like that I'm bigger than Louisville. I just don't really know where to. I feel like that, you know, I'm known for like traveling. So wherever I go or wherever I live, I can just travel everywhere. You know, instead of like trying to like move.
I feel you that wherever you go, the red carpet is laid out for you and opportunities, and that's really good that you are embracing your city. I want to ask you, are you going to travel and like go to Vegas? Because we have a meet and greet in October. We're meeting like over 60, 70 of our supporters. Are you open up to doing that like one day since you're growing a following just to have like a meet and greet so people can come meet you, like the fans that support your TikTok? Are you open to doing that?
Like in a different city?
In a different city, yes.
Absolutely. I love meeting new people and I love networking. So if it's just something that I can just do, like absolutely. Because I'll be doing it anyways. You know what I'm saying? Every time I go places, I like, you know, for people to see me, especially just how you said, like when people see me and they see like my pictures and stuff, they be like, oh, like he's stuck up or he this or he that. When they meet me, I swear I'm one of the nicest people that you'll meet. I'm real. I'm down to earth. All of that. Just I'm keeping it real, and I'm just myself. I feel like a lot of people they try so hard to be something that they're not, and then they let social media consume them, and they have these people that they look up to, and they try so hard to be like these other people. I feel like what has gotten me to where I'm at today is because I have literally done my best to be myself. Everything that I stand for, everything that I represent is just me. And it's like a new wave, and people cater to that because they're like, damn, he don't remind me of nobody else. He's just himself. Like I don't have to do nothing. Either you like me or you don't. And it's just that. You know what I'm saying? And I hope you like me, but if you're not, then it's something out there to do. So
yeah, I feel you a lot, you know, hearing that, having that conversation. Are you a God-fearing man?
yes, I try to go to church every Sunday. I went to church last Sunday and the Sunday before that, but I really feel like that even to where I'm at, nothing would be possible without God. I what year was this? It was in 2015, 16. Shit, I had about $100 to my name. I was traveling back and forth to Atlanta, trying to go to Pride with no money.
Wow.
Trying to put outfits together that I had, and I was staying with my mama, and I was getting on social media, hanging around with all of these people that had half followers, and people thought that I was like it, but I didn't really have nothing. You know what I'm saying? And after hanging around all of these people, it made me want more. So I just put my mind together and I started like focusing it, and I just got on my shit, and I just started working, and I put all of the other stuff to the side, and I put God first, and I got to where I'm at.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of people think just because you're attractive and you have popularity, that you have it all together financially and other things. I've seen people, you know, no longer with us because they fall under pressure. How do you keep your mental health in order?
As far as on that tip, we all let her struggling. I don't give a fuck what they say. What they say, more money, more problems. I don't give a fuck. Shit. I made last 2022. I did over $500,000. So with that, do I have $500,000? Hell to no. I mean, when you people post that like, oh my gosh, look, my business is up, all that blah 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 blah. I made all this money, and I'm looking, and I'm like, where the fuck is this money going? And in my mind, I still feel like I'm broke. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm like, it looked good, but it ain't good. And I feel like the more money that you make, you use constant steal money. Gotta pay money. The money that I was making, I had to put back into my business. I'm paying rent for the store. I gotta pay my car payment. I gotta pay my rent. You know what I'm saying? And then you know what I'm saying? I'm depending on one income, which is my store. So I'm taking care of myself in my home and everything. So no, hell no.
No. I feel you on that. And it's good. I think people say, oh, he's stunned, he bragging. No, you just talking about your success, and there's nothing wrong with that. Do you see yourself, expanding your brand like on a more international level? Because I see it's more like on the United States. Do you see yourself taking it further for your brand and say, okay, let's branch off to London, let's branch off to other markets? The reason why I asked that, because you already having success here. Have you ever thought about building that momentum on the international side?
Well, it's crazy because the mall that I was in, we had a whole bunch of Hispanics come, and the Hispanics, when I say love my brand, wow. I feel like the only thing that is stopping me between me and in that region is me speaking Spanish.
Okay.
Because they looking at me, I can't really speak Spanish, so I gotta translate everything. But if I just had that as like a second language, oh my goodness, I can get on my Instagram and speak it, and oh my god, I could take over. And then that would be something, because like all of my clothes, they like tight fitting clothes, they like flashy, colorful. I feel like that would be like my next, if I were to like branch out, that would be my next. It wouldn't be Caucasian people. Caucasian people they want very, very basic. And my MO is like it's very loud, it's colorful, it's flashy. Like when you wear it, people are gonna be like, dang, I like it, it's cute, where you get it from? So he should be walking in the door. So
I want to ask you, because I see the brand, and I'm going to support your business, because like I said, I wear a lot of stuff in Fashion Over, and I said, man, I would love to just invest in a black owned like brand and make them hot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that you told me that you have that. So I'm definitely going to be buying some pieces and rocking it on the Wiley Show.
Okay. Well, this is my fiance, y'all. Have been down.
All right.
So here he is.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Make sure y'all thumbs up this video and share this video. We are live. The one.
Single time.
I don't really need to. It's been acting crazy.
All right, there we go.
There
we go.
Hey.
So everybody, here go the comments. This is my better half. This is my fiance. They've been asking us all type of questions. How you do it, being bisexual, use top, bottom.
Shit.
I mean, they don't ask a lot. How we avoid temptation when we go into the clubs and shit, and we see bitches and niggas and straight guys and.
Man. So I just walked into a lot.
Yeah. So there we go.
I want to ask you, your fiance, when you have sex with a man, you completely say, damn, what was I missing? I don't want a woman no more. Like, what was going on? Or you like, damn.
Are you asking me this?
Yeah, I'll ask you that. Like, when you fuck the nigga, like, oh, they don't like women no more. Like, how did that feeling go? Or is it like, oh, I still like women? Like, was it the better? Like, and then my second question, like, who sucks better, a man or a woman?
You said which one's better?
Yeah.
Look, I'd rather not answer that question.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna just keep it real.
Let's see if your response match up with what I said.
So, at the end of the day, an asshole's an asshole and a pussy's a pussy. It's two different things. You know, one's more delicate than the other. I'm gonna keep it like that. As far as feeling wise, they are two separate feelings. They both feel amazing, but it's two separate feelings. With a pussy, you know what I'm saying? It's you can go a lot of directions. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? With a when you in there, you can go up, down, side, side. You know what I'm saying? With the other thing, it's like it's just straight narrow. Ain't no, I mean, are your dick gonna break? You know what I'm saying? It's one of them. It's gonna snap. Like so, you got it's just one thing. It's tunnel vision. So really, the difference between them is just they're two separate. They both feel good to me. But you know, that's what I'm at.
Do you see yourself for the remainder of your life being with a man? And when that temptation comes to be like, oh, I really fall for this woman, how are you gonna surpass that? Like,
Answer you.
Okay, so
you're being married, like, you know.
So the rest of my life, yes, I see myself being with this man. As far as temptation goes, I'm a male that it's very hard being in my position. But as a couple, I ain't gonna get too detailed. As a couple, we have to compromise one another. Sometimes, you know, it's not like a regular normalized thing, but sometimes, like, it's better to get things out of the way than to just let them build up, you know? Because as a build up, it gets stronger and stronger and stronger when you can just eliminate it. Like, okay, here, I understand this. You was like this before I met you. This ain't nothing new. I chose to accept this. So we're going to work through it together. We've been together 3 years. And, you know, it's kind of rocky.
Yeah, that's
good.
He said something about your OnlyFans. Like, are you active on OnlyFans or you just created it?
Man, I feel good right now. I guess because I'm in the hot seat, but I don't mind talking because I'm a talker anyways.
Okay.
So, Daddy, I'm ready to get y'all together. Give me 1 second. So,
I'm ready to comment.
So they said he's trying best not to offend his man.
Don't read them. Just
my bad. Yeah. But no, I'm keeping it raw. I'm gonna give it raw. Y'all ask for give it to y'all. I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. I'm gonna keep it real. As far as my OnlyFans, I ain't active on there. I made my little money off of it, but I ain't got the same drive that I had in the beginning. It was something new. It was something trending. Mm-hmm. I ain't got the same drive for it like I used to no more. So, yeah.
Absolutely. So, on your wedding day, do you know, like, do y'all have a date, or is it y'all still in the planning stages?
So, as far as that, like, that's gonna be lavish. Okay. But as far as that, like, you know, I want to wait until, you know, we sat over here financially, but I want to be set, like, to a point to where I ain't gotta worry about nothing. I feel like that's a smart thing to do before even thinking about or rethinking about marriage. I don't feel like you should get married and y'all not where y'all want to be at. I feel like we should be where we want to be at first.
Absolutely.
Make that proposal so that way everything's set in stone.
I would ask you, because you are father, correct? Yeah. How is it, you know, you're marrying a man? How are you going to explain that to your child? Because many people say it's going to bring confusion for the child, et cetera, et cetera. So, have you sat down to have that conversation?
So my daughter is 2 years old, but she's by far not dumb at all. She's very advanced mentally up here, and it scares me sometimes. Like, for real, it really does. It really does scare me sometimes. I feel like that she already kind of understands what's going on. Okay. As far as that, now her mother.
Oh my God. I have to be very jealous because
her mother gives. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna give y'all the raw. Her mother is a person that I, of course, used to be with, and I'm no longer with her. and we had our ups and downs in that little rocky boat that we was in. And now it's like she's viewing me, and I'm just happy person, and I'm buying this, buying that, doing it. I didn't do none of that for her. Like, I'm doing all this shit for her, and I invite her over to my house and stuff, and then everything will be cool. But it's always in the back of her mind, I feel like that she would always be, like, resent me and be jealous of me because I gave her a child, which is something that we both wanted at the time. And it's like, okay, I mentally can get rid of you, but I can never get rid of you because you're always in front of me. My child is a spitting image. It's like I spat her out like that's me. Like, literally. Wow. Like, literally, like, that is me. So she could cut me out of picture completely. My daughter knows my music. I'm a rapper too, also. You know what I'm saying?
Rapper.
You know what I'm saying? Self-made Tino.
I'm gonna have to get your stuff on iTunes. All right.
You know what I'm saying? Self-made Tino. Y'all see it.
They asked me if I was a top or bottom. How do you?
Hey. Look, we hold on 1 second. But her dad, can y'all give me 1 second?
Go ahead.
Let me situate my company real quick.
All right. So wow. We have a lot. Y'all definitely have a lot of questions for him. You were right. Your fiance don't mind asking questions. Once he get to talk, he get to talk. I think that's incredible. Make sure y'all share the live, and this is a real good conversation. I wasn't expecting it. But
it has definitely got interesting.
Yeah.
I told you it was definitely going to get much interesting when he came.
Yes.
Now, matter of fact, honestly, when we were speaking earlier and I was telling y'all, they said if we had a show. Now you see how interesting, if we had a YouTube show, how interesting
it would be. Very interesting.
I bet y'all tune in and watch. I'd be like,
absolutely.
What the fuck? And we are still like...
It's a lot. It's a lot of components with that, you know.
I mean, then you got his mama, and then you got, you know, because his mama, she.
Hold on, I'm gonna get to that.
Yeah, she don't really care for it, and she be acting crazy. Okay. So then we got to deal with that, and then she don't cuss me out one time. I mean, it's be all over the place.
You have to deal with a lot of pressure because you're replacing the girlfriend, the woman, and you got to deal with a lot of flack. And how do you deal with that pressure to keep going?
Like, you talking about like I feel like it's driven by love. Like, I mean, it's just, I ain't forcing him to do nothing he don't want to do at this point.
Right. So you didn't snatch him away from his baby mama.
He wanted to be with me.
All right.
LaVal, you want to come and testify to that?
Yeah. Hold on. Give me a second.
All right. Okay.
I'll let him testify to that. You know, this is.
What's wrong with this?
I was cool with being a single boss.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But you know, I just happened to meet him. What?
I guess you can't hear it.
What?
What's wrong with this, man?
We live, y'all.
Right.
Hold on, I'm coming. Hold on.
Okay, we are live. This is very interesting to have Melvante on the show and his fiance, and he's answering the questions. I definitely great. Wow.
So we somebody on the comments, somebody asked how we met. We actually met on Facebook, believe it or not.
Wow.
We was on Facebook, and I was bored that day, and I just wanted to be doing something. And I seen him, and people be writing me all the time because I be delivering orders. So I was like, I'm out your way, and he came out, and we drove around, and I was like, I said, let me see where his head is at. So then we went to my house, and I asked him a few questions, and we got some things happened, and then after that, we've been inseparable.
Wow. When you say things happen, that was sex?
Yeah.
The same day. Wow.
changed his life. I wanted to turn him out, and I had to go, and he got turned out, and I couldn't get him to leave.
Wow. So did that baby mom ever come at you with some stank energy?
No, they weren't together when we met. But I don't know, she thought it was like a joke or something, like, because for a while he was telling people that we was cousins.
Mm-hmm.
So people was like, oh my God, and he was like, yeah, this is my cousin from out of town, and people was going with, he told the baby mama, he was telling the mama that was this cousin and blah 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 blah. So after a while, when he came out on social media, he told everybody that I was his boyfriend. People thought that it was a joke. They was like, oh, blah 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 blah, y'all not really together. So he was like, okay, like, what y'all want? Y'all want to see us kiss? Like, how many houses you want me to prove it to you that we together? So the baby mama, she thought it was funny, and then we started living together. And I guess she kind of felt weird about it, but it took her a while to adjust to it. At first, she was on the lines of she didn't want to let him see the baby because he was gay and all this, and she was with a man and all this crazy crap. And about a year and a half ago, we kind of did some things. We kind of did some things as a together.
All right, look.
The three of us. So we've all kind of like had like a little bond. But she still knows her boundaries, but we did participate in some things that we can't take back.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
Wow. Okay. This is good TV.
So I want you to talk about the part about the.
Man, what's wrong with this camera, bro?
It's that right there. It's not on the. It's just.
Turn a little bit.
No, you got it.
Okay, there we go. Because I was like, it's a little crooked with my face.
So the people in there you're talking about.
Okay.
It's a verse type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ain't nobody pushing P more than the other one.
All right.
Yeah.
I want you to tell them, how when you, by you being like a more, like a straight man, like what is it when you get, when you get fucked, what's. I mean, because I know you like, you like pussy, right? You know what I'm saying? So I want to know, like, how it is when you. When I put the thing in.
Look, we saved that for another.
No, I'm just saying because the people in the comments, you know what I'm saying, they say a lot of you like the cat, which you do, but if you like the cat as much as
look, man, they both pleasurable. That's all
I'm just saying. I want the confirmation because I'm like, if the cat was all of that, then he liked the cat. Why
if it walked like a duck and talk like a duck, and it's a duck.
I don't see why he would. If he liked pussy better, he wouldn't have been with me for 3 years. I'm just saying.
Look, it ain't got nothing to do with no sex. That's
that
is the minor part of it. Like,
tell him.
You can have the best sex in the world, and I still don't look twice at you, nigga.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? You could change my life. That ain't. Let me tell you something. I'm Valentino for a reason, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? My name Latino ring bells.
So
because I used to be,
a hoe.
A hoe. Had a lot of bitches, experienced with a lot of niggas. But
so
yeah,
when did you start dealing with men?
I was on the DL with it, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cause I was a little ashamed. Motherfuckers would talk about me, and then I got over that real quick. Like, give a fuck what nobody think. Like that shit don't. No offense to the world. I mean, the worst you could say about me is I'm gay. I mean, you can't. I'm not ugly. I'm the fattest thing you ever laid eyes on. Like, ain't really too much.
So how old are you now? Like,
I'm 24.
24 years old. Y'all are still young. Both of y'all are young.
I'm 27. I'll be 28 this year.
Still a young couple, not even in your 30s yet. And already y'all are bosses.
Big bosses.
Yeah, big bosses. And I definitely want you to rap something really quickly too. But I want to
rap real quick.
Yeah, rap something real quick.
Let me see what I got up the sleeve. Real quick. I want some gangster shit.
Gangster shit, whatever's on your mind, bro. Cause yeah.
Let me see what I got up the Let me see. Hold on. Can y'all put on a beat or something? I gotta come off the door.
No, you gonna do acapella. They don't like it with all the beats and stuff.
I got so many fucking raps. I'm
just reading the comments.
Damn, I got so many. All right, look. Y'all ready?
Yes.
All right, look. I'm telling you right now, you ain't really with the shit. Just a broke ass nigga trying to be a gangster bitch. You think it really up, but I'll lay you down, cinch. I'm the Teflon Don. You ain't really about shit. You said you was a West Side legend. Banging on the Ravens, talk about the same niggas you be giving soppy sex. You seem proud of your confessions. It's really adolescent. You ain't really on shit, but you ain't really what you rep is. You's a punk-eyed bitch. A West Side chick, make your mind up, bitch, before I make mines quick. Then I get hit. Talking all that shit really tells me that you just a false claimant, bitch, because it's the real, yeah. Hold on, I got something else. Hold on.
All right.
Hold on, I got something else. Hold on. I got something else. I got so many raps. I got writer's block. Hold on.
I know it's just all the just so random for the
Yeah, hold on. Look. Hold on. It's coming to me. Give me a second.
Yes, all right.
Give me a second. Hold on. All right, look. Repping from the 502. What the blacks amongst blacks, niggas killing each other, niggas over Instagram, rats, we ain't supposed to do that. We supposed to help our kind, not kill your own niggas because they out here on their grind. Yeah. Let them shine. Don't knock a brother's hustle. Get out here, get that ownership and get it out the muscle. Meek Millie, he that muscle. Man, soon ones that struggle. All facts, no cap, both got it from the hustle. Yeah, man against fire, he want to go against the grain. Test 1, not 2. I'ma test his fucking brain, yeah. God Almighty. Wars get distorted. Satan brought that fire. Jesus brought that water. Blacks amongst blacks. That's strappers all they know. Cook like bow, another man on death row. Yeah, we living by with dirt, but we dying by the shovel. This is the story of the whites against blacks. It's gonna get better. You ready?
That's what's up.
You ready? I gotta keep going. I got something else.
Oh, go ahead.
Strong battle revelations. Man of law still arise. Better man inflation. Deportation. Crop reference. No limitation. Yeah. Hellified, crucified. We don't live by. Make a choice, do I die? No homicide. Testifying to the shit that I ain't never do. Hello for 30 wake-up calls when I lost my cool. Judge looked me in my face and next to what I do. I say, Your Honor, no oath, my attorney present. Mouth closed, but the fold was a sudden heaven. Hands sweaty, nervous tensions in my legs shaking. Feeling like I ain't shit, like my soul was taken. But it wasn't taken. I was forsaken. The sin that I was in was very mistaken. Contemplating on you mark, niggas, I'm a boss. No covering in my spinal cord, nigga, now. Holy Ghost is... Woo! Hold on.
Hey, y'all gonna follow back up. I'm reading y'all comments.
Latino.
Yes. So spell your name out, so I can go on. Hold on, let me go to my iTunes right now. Or do you have any music on iTunes right now?
You said what on iTunes?
Yeah.
I'm on, right?
Okay, spell your name out so I can type it in right now.
Valentino. Last name Bradley. What's up, City?
Okay. I'm a definitely.
So it's spelled out Valentino Bradley.
All right. I'm a definitely do that. Thank you, man. Thank you for coming on, man. I asked all the questions. I was not expecting y'all both to be on camera. I believe this is like y'all first interview. I haven't really seen too many interviews out together. So
I think we probably did.
I love these comments.
Yeah, the comments are lit.
I'm already out when you just got her, so you think about it. Man, they was asking.
I love it, dude.
I asked you about the reality show. Would you be interested in doing something like that? Doing like a web series or doing on television? Because I know you do music, you rap. Yeah. So are you interested in like getting into like acting and reality and all of that?
I always wanted to I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to be on like one of them shows like Power.
Wow. That's what's up.
I feel like or just a part of like Tyler Perry's production. Like I feel like that I would do very well.
Absolutely.
It's like I'm a walking billboard.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I would love to see it. Thank you. Can y'all announce y'all social media? This is great. I didn't want to hold y'all all day. I got to bring y'all back on the show. I wish y'all nothing but the best. I know y'all going to get married soon. So I wish
Facts,
you
man.
success, man. Honestly.
So, like I said, all my Instagram, my Snapchat, and my TikTok is at Melvante. Then we got Lil Val. He's Latino.
Latino, man.
With 5 O's.
Definitely.
Yes. Thank you. All right. Thank y'all for coming on. The comments there are definitely in the comments.
I ain't never been on with this many people. I mean, I fought with them.
Yeah, like I told your fiance, I said, listen,
there's a lot of controversy going on.
Yes, a lot of comments and all of this, and when he opened
I know I ain't the best rapper, but I feel like that I have a lot of things that rappers don't. I have star power, one. Like that's like nigga, I could not have no money and still look richer than the next nigga that got more money than me standing right next to me. Like, cause I got star power. I got money, but I'm saying like I got star power first. I got personality. I mean, I got all the sexes that like me. All sexes like me. I'm marketable. Like, it ain't like my music crap, but it can be effective. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, absolutely.
It's always room for improvement. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, like knowing music is subjective. It might not be. It might be suck to this person, but the next person it might be everything. Like same thing in comedy. I wish you nothing but success, man. Keep rapping, don't stop. Because
definitely, man. Like
bars, never
people,
give up.
Yeah, like people gonna, you know what I'm saying? People gonna talk. When you broke, you ain't got shit, people's gonna talk about you. When you got money, you got shit, people gonna talk about you. You know what I'm saying? But mainly why people talk about you is because they want to be like you. Right. And that's how I look. I was like, if a motherfucker ain't talking about me, then I ain't relevant. But for all people that have something to say about Latino, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm making enough noise. But it means that I ain't making enough noise. You get what I mean? So, yeah.
I agree.
So I gotta keep them interested. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Person always curious to say something. Like they got something like, what? Why he doing that? What's up with that? Why does he do that? Why? Who? Like they want to. I'm an interesting type of person that they want to get to know. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. Thank you both for coming on the show.
So hold on, one last thing, because I want to touch bases on her. So I heard a lot of people saying, "Oh, he's the star. You're not a star." Let me tell you something. The gag is we're stars together. Yeah. My star and his star together, we make one big star.
Absolutely.
And that's why we're gonna take over. If we ain't already
I'm looking at this show. Give me about 6 months. I'm gonna be on the Billboard.
Yes, I see it.
Like, damn, I remember when I was talking about that nigga, but he number one on the Billboard for music.
Yes.
Bro. Like they're gonna be like, damn, now they won't be my friend.
Yes.
But that's 6 months. 6 strong months. I'm gonna be, I'm gonna change the game. I'm gonna change the game. Lil Murder definitely, but times 100.
Lil Murder definitely times 100. Thank y'all so very much for coming on the Wiley Show. Thank y'all.
All right, Wiley. Hit me up, and I appreciate this opportunity. But hit me up, say contact, and send me your Instagram, because you said I didn't follow you, so I got.
Okay, I'll see your Instagram after the show. Thank you, brother, and I will be buying some stuff off your website as well.
All right, Wiley.
Thank you. All right, you guys. Thank you. It was like so good having those brothers on the Wiley Show. Like I said, I search out talent to do the show. We had a straight guy on the show. We had Don Johnson on the show. He was straight. We have another straight guy coming on the show as well. And I cater to a vast majority of my audience. And it was definitely a great conversation. So we will continue to have these conversations. Give me a second. I want to pull up a picture here so we can get into our other topic here, because the interview was supposed to last 30 minutes. I'm glad it lasts an hour and 20 minutes because I'm glad it did that. Give me a second. I want to upload a picture. Hold on. had to do it all late. Give me a second, you guys. Bear with me. Let's see. No, that's not it. Make sure y'all follow them on Instagram. All right. I'm sorry, I had to do two different things. Okay, so yeah, we brought him on the show and we doing stuff. What's good for the show? We are producing a show. Now, I want people to understand we will continue to interview people. I am not going to do a show and just do an episode for 5 minutes into mess. We're going to go after interviews. All right. And we will continue to do so. If you have a story to tell, we will continue to bring you on our show. So when we brought Melvante on the show, I said, hey, we're going to bring you on the show. And I didn't know his fiance was going to come on the show. That just made it more interesting in the conversation. And I love that we were able to get into some great things, you know. I love that. And they were spilling some tea about their personal lives. And if you know how to make a guest feel comfortable, they will spill the tea. And I love it. And we will continue to put all of that type of stuff, all of their social media. It's all in the chat. I love it. And I'm about to post his website as well. If y'all are buying his products, you go and buy his products. Like I said, I'm going to buy his product as well. And it's all in the chat, you guys. Of course, we're going to restream their interview as a separate video. We've been doing this, okay? So we definitely going to be doing it as well. So thank y'all so very much. Now, we're doing the after show after this video on the members only and Patreon, because we got to talk about how I got it in with a person I have catfished 4 years ago. And I want to give you some exclusive stuff in that video, okay? Go in depth in that video. And that's going to be in the after show on the members only and for the Patreon. So immediately following this show, we're going to be live going over there for the members and for the Patreon, okay? That's going to be on the after show. And we're done, okay, for today's episodes, okay? I just want to let y'all know. So grab your memberships so you don't miss out on that tea, all right? Okay? All right. All right, let's get to our main topic, our main event. Now, Larry Reid and Bishop Whitehead. Now, we already know we had Mr. Ponder on our show, and we were so aggressive with Mr. Ponder. We later apologized to Mr. Ponder because he was saying they were trying to serve Larry Reid with a $20 million lawsuit, but Bishop Whitehead said he couldn't find Larry Reid. But eventually now he finally served Larry Reid with the $20 million lawsuit. And I do have a newspaper of that, and I want to make sure that we talk about that because this was like a couple of months back. We have not got our hands on the court documents because it's not in a federal case. I believe this is a state case, so I couldn't find it on the federal site. So once we get hold of to the paperwork, I would love to read it. So I got to do a little bit more research to get a hold of the paperwork to read it. But the flashy Brooklyn Bishop Lamor Whitehead, who was robbed for more than $1 million in jewelry and a caught on video held in the pulpit, has filed $20 million lawsuit against two bloggers. Okay. The separate defendants are YouTuber named Jives with more than 80,000 subscribers and another online personality, Larry Reid. Okay. Both men publicly claimed Whitehead was a scammer, among other things, leading the plaintiff to lose business deals, church members, and incomes, the suit says. Jives, whose full name is, you already know his full name, claimed on his YouTube channel last month that Whitehead is wearing the same jewelry that he got robbed in, according to court documents filed in the Kings County Court on Friday. Oh, the Kings County Court. Okay. Giles also allegedly accused Whitehead of drug dealing, collaborating with Bloods and Crips. The YouTube comment was all false, defamatory, slanderous, says the suit, which is seeking no less than $20 million or such other amount to be proven at trial. Meanwhile, Reid wrote online that Bishop Whitehead scammed people out of money. Said the other suit also filed in Kings County. Reid also allegedly said that online that Whitehead will be locked up in about 3 months after his Gucci loving Brooklyn bishop was robbed at a gunpoint during a live streaming service in July. Whitehead said in his suit against Reid that the statements are false and exposed plaintiff to the public contempt, ridicule, aversion, and or disgrace. The bishop is seeking more than $20 million in damages of the such amount in his suit against Reid. Whitehead, who was alleged history of grifting and serving prison for identity theft and grand larceny, lost more than an estimated $1 million in jury in July 24th crime. The gold grim dripping clergyman who tools around in luxury vehicles such as the Rolls Royce has battled back against critics who claim his high-flying lifestyle made him a target for crooks. The robbers' haul included a $75,000 Rolex watch, a $75,000 Cavalier watch, and several crosses worth tens of thousands of dollars a pop. The thieves have yet to be caught. Jives fired back at Whitehead lawsuit Monday. I'm a commentator, Jives said to the Post. I give commentary on religious, politics, public figure, everything. We make a lot of jokes, especially about this particular situation, because this guy really is a joke. So for him to try to even file something is, oh, wow, egregious. Thank you. He's mad because people is getting the backlash. And I'm like, dude, you're doing all of this talking about a robbery. Who else in the world is out here having interviews about being robbed? Reid called Whitehead's suit absurd and unfounded. The key about a defamation lawsuit, you got to show a loss. You also got to show malicious intent. You hear this? This is Larry Reid talking. I just stated that every other outlet stated, so he should be suing them as well. He said there's no good reputation to defame. He has no case. Whitehead lawyer Brian Ponder told the Post the defamatory statements that are being made are affecting the bishop's business in the church and the professional duties. So he's going to very aggressively hold those people accountable that they are behind it. This is the beginning of the process of dealing with those actors maliciously stating falsehoods about the bishop. The lawyer said, adding that there would be many more similar lawsuits coming. So, you know, as I look at this lawsuit and him suing Larry Reid, now I don't know if Larry Reid is saying something in malicious intent. I know he was making jokes about Bishop Whitehead. He did call Bishop Whitehead a scammer. So I don't necessarily know if this is actually going to be a successful suit for Bishop Whitehead, because Bishop Whitehead have a United States case against him, meaning that the United States of America, the feds got a case against Bishop Whitehead. Bishop Whitehead was arrested because he has some charges of fraud and many other things. So I don't know if you're suing for defamation when you have a criminal case over your head. So I don't know if that's going to actually work, because when you go in the federal court database, and we will be talking about the Bishop Whitehead court that he got against the feds, and we're going to talk about that at a later date. So I don't know how would that actually work when you've been arrested by federal agents for fraud and they're calling you a fraud. So I don't know how that's going to work in the court. So I don't know. Maybe I'm not a lawyer, so maybe we can get a lawyer on the line and they can definitely talk about it and have that conversation. Maybe I get my good sister lawyer friend to give me any insight. But we don't know. And I guess he really, it goes deeper with Larry versus King Jobs, because Larry refused Bishop Whitehead, according to Larry Reid, and that Bishop Jordan actually ended his working relationship with Bishop Whitehead, I'm assuming, when Bishop Whitehead was trying to run for office in New York. He wanted Larry Reid and Bishop Bernard Jordan to support, and they didn't give it to him. So maybe Bishop Whitehead have a grudge some type of grudge against Larry Reid. And so we will see how this is going to play out in the court. Larry Reid going to have to answer this with his lawyers, as well as he may have a lawsuit with Lamor. And he may have a lawsuit with Tasha. I may not be discussed for a lawsuit at all, but that's a lot of money he's going to have to fork over sign of hours. And then if this go to trial, that's going to be more money as well. And you're going to be forking out a lot of money for your legal team. So we're going to see how this is going to be played out in the future. This is definitely in the news. Like I said, it was in the New York Post, but we will continue to talk about it. We were one of the first YouTubers to talk about this lawsuit that Larry Reid have finally been served. We're following this Larry Reid T to the very end, and we wish Bishop Whitehead all the success. I hope that this trial I hope it goes to trial, because that will lead more clicks and views for myself. So I would love for it to go to trial. I don't want it to be settled. I don't think Larry will settle. I think he will be petty enough to take this to trial. It will be good promo. And so we will see how that's going to play out in the future. But again, Larry, I don't know. You got another legal case with Bishop Whitehead. And let's be clear. If Bishop Whitehead get cleared with the feds, which I highly doubt it, because the feds they have a huge success rate of winning their cases. But let's just say, hypothetically speaking, Bishop Whitehead get a not guilty verdict. I think Bishop Whitehead will be one of the top talents in the church sector for that male energy. Number one, he's a masculine man. Number two, he is a married man. Number three, he's a bishop. He was robbed, and he just delivers great content. He's very articulate, intelligent. And I think that if he were to get off with the feds, he can be a great commentator in the church sector. I think he will give Larry Reid a run for his money, because Larry Reid have been down lately. A lot of churches are not willing to work with Larry because of these strong allegations of him funneling and telling Melvante to twerk butt naked. So he have a lot of issues right now. So when he was telling Melvante, 15, 14-year-old Melvante, to do all these things allegedly, a lot of people don't want to associate themselves with a Larry Reid, not at this very moment. So we're going to see how this is going to be played out. Like, Larry rarely haven't even done celebrity gossip topics, because he's trying to make sure that people don't distract with the allegations. I mean, he put the comments off the video. He blocked the comments. He also went all the way and blocked the situation on his Patreon, because he's trying to make sure that the public do not bring about those strong allegations. And then also he had allegations about, with other minors as well. So we're going to see how this is going to play out with the Bishop Whitehead. But I think Larry has so many daunting issues right now, because yet you have Bishop Whitehead on your back, you have Tasha K on your back, you have Wiley on your back, and I don't think Larry is equipped to deal with this much criticism. And I love the fact that, we were able to sit on the sidelines and to see this case, to see where this case is going to be. Now, I didn't get a chance to really get the information for the prosecutor to the police department. We're going to do that another day, because like today, the weather was bad. And I definitely want to see, is we really going to get answers with Melvante and his, get some type of justice and some type of criminal proceeding. I do believe that, Larry Reid should be questioned by the detectives. And I was greatly disturbed as a taxpayer, as a Black man, that he was not questioned by the detectives. That's a failure for that particular police department. Because if someone said they were violated, the best that you all should do is question the alleged aggressive pedo. So we definitely need to see why they did not question him. So we definitely are going to do our homework. I'm in communication with the newspaper down there. They've been asking me to send them some information, send them videos, so they can be made aware of what is being discussed. And of course, they have a little bit more leeway to get information, because they have a legal department. They know their way around the courts. So I'm just trying to get an understanding about that. But Larry, of course, he's trying everything out of his bosom to distract to cause confusion, and it just did not work. I know they recently just had a meeting with his employee and his staff. They are under a lot of pressure because they're being questioned. Why are y'all supporting alleged pedo? And some of them don't even like the employee with the weave defending Larry Reid. They feel as though that it should be another spokesperson to defend him, and they feel as though having a man that wear wigs should not be defending him at all. So that's what some of the people doesn't like, and particularly I'm hearing from a source. They're saying that the wife, his ex-wife, do not like that he having him to defend him because he's not doing a good job of defending Larry Reid. Actually, is he's doing more harm than good for that. So we're going to keep you all definitely like my source is telling me that his ex-wife is definitely under a lot of pressure. Even his daughters under a lot of pressure hearing these rumors and allegations. And the way that Larry handled it, he did not handle it appropriately. And it just didn't, he really, really didn't. And then when I saw him on IG, because we was live and he's trying to deflect, we had 3 times the amount of people. He had only 200 people in there, and that man wanted to talk about Doritos. And he's just trying to just deflect. Like, don't nobody care about no Doritos, bruh. We want to care, did you violate Lamor? Why haven't you took a lie detector test with 3 different lie detector companies? Why haven't you done that? So you still have not done that, sir. So, and you didn't even listen to your attorneys because your attorneys would tell you not to talk about this case. But you because you're so cheap, you're giving your defender a laptop. You need a professional crisis manager to deliver your message that is trained of dealing with crisis, and you failed to do so. You decided to pick up somebody in a trailer park that wear weaves to defend you. And you just appease him with laptops and some lube and some condoms. But you got to pay big money for them high-profile PR firms that you did not do it for. And maybe you are hired when BET dropped you and all of those things. But yeah, it is what it is. And so you can't go to Armand Wiggins because he's on a detox. He looked at the drunk food in Atlanta, Georgia with beer and alcohol. And so he's on an entire detox. He not doing alcohol. He not doing no more poppers, no more sniff under that nose. He just completely just done with it at all. And see, Storm on Raw, which that will make Larry Reid cheerleader or groupie. He decided to block me on all social media. That is fine. He blocked me on all social media. And we told his assistant we're fine with that because we didn't do anything wrong. I believe that it was an excruciating flop of the interview. The quality was just bad. Storm has failed to invest the millions, the 6 figures, the money that he was getting into his platform. And so he did not have the development contract. Armand, aka the drunk, he had failed because he didn't even tell Storm to hook up the camera equipment, any of those things. He could have done that right in an error, but didn't care nothing about that. Larry didn't care nothing about Armand. He got him drunk with ginger beer and alcohol and Hennessy and poppers and the sniff, white powder. He didn't even to set up the camera. It was so disastrous that they was just squeezing this one little frame, knee on knee, and their legs wide open, talking about pink. And so when he released the video, they unplugged the cord because Storm was extremely excited to see 2 men, in his place, and he's just so excited talking about sex that he plugged out of a Blue Yeti. And the Blue Yeti or something a beginner podcaster would get. That's like for a beginner, not for somebody to have almost 300,000 followers and a lot of viewership. But he used to have a lot of viewership. Storm have not been hitting like that lately. I mean, R. Kelly would have been great, but nobody's really checking for R. Kelly. R. Kelly was news back a couple of years ago, and he didn't ask R. Kelly a tough questions. He got dragged by another human being that's up Armand's butt. Sean dragged him, and Sean David Wade dragged him, and and Storm went, "Oh my God, I didn't steal that exclusive. It was my exclusive. I didn't steal it. Y'all didn't give me my credit. Y'all didn't give me," crying like a little baby. And so it just completely distracted his R. Kelly moment because All Sean had to do was just say it was a fake exclusive. And, we had stormed back because it wasn't a fake exclusive. But of course, that same person that had his back, he decided to get in front of Armand Wiggins drunk and decided not to say my name for whatever reason. That was very shady. I don't know if he took a couple of powder poppers, white powder poppers. I don't know, because he decided not to say my name for whatever reason. We worked together. We've been on the phone together. We've done everything with Stormer other than meet that brother in person. But he decided to get in front of it and didn't want to give any free publicity. But that doesn't work. We've been on his show. We got a lot of views over there in the show, helped him get a lot of subscribers. And, he want to act like he don't know me. That is fine. But this is the same type of man that is single and don't have nobody, living in a high rise and have to be secretive, don't want to really go out in Atlanta, don't really like to be around black people, and he's black himself. His mom is black, and called himself Storm because he want to be a white man, never could be white. He's too chunky, and he got them rosy cheeks. He's black, and and he want to hang out with the Armards. Armards don't want to hang out with him. I don't necessarily see all of those type of things, him hanging out with him at all. Armand didn't even help him with his equipment, and so it was all around a disaster. They was in front of a bookshelf with no books, and it was just really, really sad. Then I heard Tasha K say he downsized to a smaller apartment, and that's why he was crumped up in that little bitty space, knees on knees, and peeing all out and legs spread all open. And so that's just how it all goes. You know what I'm saying? And Armand, he didn't even know he was there, high on poppers, coke, and everything else. I don't know if it was coke, maybe it's Coca-Cola or something. Look, sniff. He say he is detoxing from poppers. Poppers is a substance that you put up your nose to take peen up your rectum. So I don't know if he's going to let his man put the little Peter Pecker up his rectum because he's no longer taking poppers. So I just don't know. I really, really don't know. I know his man don't want him to have a cleaner because because Armand went on his channel, didn't want me to have a cleaner. And he said I must be nasty because I hired a cleaning staff. But then in that same breath, he said he want to hire a cleaning staff. And then he want to hire a laundry staff to fold his dirty laundry. So does that make it seem like you got dirty drawers because you want a laundry person? No, it's like, hey, you want to hire a staff to do it. I've always said that I'm auditioning to being rich. I'm auditioning for the lifestyle that I want to have for the rest of my life. And that is hire people to do the things that I don't want to do. I don't want to drive myself. I don't want to even pick up the fork to feed me. I want to be so rich that I have a staff that they cut my food up and they put it in my mouth. That's how rich I want to be. When it's raining, that they hold the umbrella, all right? They keep the doors open and make sure they massage me. If I want to use the restroom, they pull down my pants and make sure I use the restroom. That's the type of success that I want. I want a security staff, assistants, and all of that type of way. That's the type of success that I want, and that's what I'm going to get and I'm going to have. And so me auditioning, hiring a beautiful cleaning staff to deodorize and clean my apartment, there's nothing wrong with that. I will continue to do it as long as I can. The reason why we cut back, we did a major budget cut because we are doing this full time. And so I don't want to be so frugal with that because I can just clean my own apartment. But once we get back into making good, profitable numbers, profitable quarters, we will bring those beautiful Hispanic women back into my home to deodorize, clean it from the top, from the bottom, and we'll continue to do so. And then not only that, when we really make it, we will hire bathers to make sure I'm bathing thoroughly and all of those type of things. And so, it's going to be that type of staff that we're going to definitely have, having the staff coming in every morning. Good morning, Mr. Wiley. This is your daily schedule. And we go over meetings and all of that. That's the type of idea and type of mindset that we have. We have meetings and we create ideas, we create moves. We are business, we are brokers, we are all that. And so that's the idea that I have. And so when I said that I had a cleaning staff, I didn't know that Armand was going to be listening to the show, but he's also a fan of the Wiley Show. I mean, he can't do any poppers, he can't drink. All he have to do is sit in that nice high-rise apartment and watch the Wiley Show. I think that's an honor. On that big flash screen that he had plastered on his wall, he's watching the Wiley Show, and I think that's an honor. And his boyfriend watched the Wiley Show as well as his dogs. So I think that's an honor, and it's such great, and it makes me feel good that someone of Armand Wiggins caliber and, watching the Wiley Show, we watch each other. And so I love that brother. At the end of the day, I will never stop loving him. And I will always bring him on my show when he want to come on the show. He haven't came on lately, but he watched. So he don't jump out of the bushes because he don't want to do that anymore. But he do watch. So we respect that and, keep watching. A lot of his moderators, I've talked to some today. They are big fans of our show and they watch us and we love it. And the only reason why you don't see them in the comments because they don't want to be blocked. And I always tell them, don't be a fool. You want to be over there with the cool kids, just talk to me offline, but keep hitting that Cash App. We good to go. Your secret safe with me. All right. So that's just how that goes. You keep hitting the Cash App and your secret safe with me. You always welcome over here at the Wiley Show. Oh man, it's gonna make no difference because our show is growing. Our numbers are doing incredibly well. I just think that Armand and others, they don't like the sets. Now, it is a spirit out there that they don't want to say Wiley Show name because they know if we say Wiley Show name, he will get instant clout because we're going to Google Wiley. So they band together. Storm joined the cool kids. They're working him in there, even though they dragged him, call him gay, call him chunky, they call him all type of stuff. They call him all type of things. So he's back over there working with the cool kids. So he's joined the whole thing. Mute Wiley, don't say Wiley name. And that's what they do. But yeah, he still watched the Wiley Show and all of that type of stuff. That is fine. He still watched the Wiley Show and does great things and continue to watch. That's fine. That doesn't bother me when they don't say our name. That only make us work even harder to cater towards that base. And we already in the base of Storm. We in the base of Armand. We even doing great numbers with the Larry Reid audience. I was really, really shocked that the church ladies love us over here at the Wiley Show because we do an amazing job. And so I love that. The church ladies love it. And that's why Larry Reid can't say the Wiley Show name because he can't match that energy with me because he know I can go with you just like you can go there. I can go there too, bruh. All right. And so that's how that whole energy come about. And Larry is very embarrassed, I would expect, because he thought that Storm and Armand piece was going to just shake the culture. It was going to clear his name and it made him look more guilty. And the same people he funded did not make him look innocent. They made him look more predator-like because what he did was bring my money and y'all defend me, and it just did not work. It made him look more guilty. And he tried to shift the conversation. Well, let's talk about YouTube. Let's talk about your success. How do you deal with the haters and how you do all that? That's you can't deflect. It didn't work because Milagro is a very loud chocolate black woman, loud, attractive black, beautiful black, and she came out and she dragged that interview, dragged it for filth. Beautiful black, and she's loud. So she dragged that interview. She's the #1 show on Station Head. And she dragged it. Her many thousand followers. And also calls Storm fake. She dragged the production. You didn't see Armand dragging her because he got in bed with her. He could drag me because I'm just an easy target. He can't. Armand is dealing with a spiritual malfunction because Armand did something that I think was very dangerous. It was dangerous when he embraced Larry Reid. That was very dangerous. It's dangerous because he's getting in bed with these female rappers that don't care none about him or who he loved because they are very homophobic themselves. And he attached himself to these rappers and he handcuffs himself because when he do his content, it's completely a Stan Page-ish. Stan Page-ish. Right? And he still haven't learned that yet. And every day he scream and say, I'm not a Stan Page. I'm not a Stan Page. You are Stan Page. And then he have to deal with, he was Jason Lee reject and Tasha K reject. Yeah, he have to deal with these things. And then he get on the red carpet, but that's easy to get on a red carpet. That's not hard to get on a red carpet. You know, the good PR people, you can get invited to those red carpets. It's not hard. And he's so excited. Oh my God, I have a Getty images. Anybody can get just get a photographer, come to your event and get all that. That ain't nothing to brag about. Oh, who gives a darn? Your best friend with dregs, he get Getty images all the time and do red carpets, but you dumped him and said, oh my gosh, his success ain't nowhere near my success, and dumped your friend. When your face was half frozen, your friend picked you up and allows you to lay with him. Not lay with him. I don't know if y'all laid together, sniffed some stuff together. I don't know. But you laid in his house, you know, and then as soon as you got a taste of success, and your friend said, listen, I'm tired of waiting for you to bring me up. I want to make some moves myself. You decided to drop him like a bad habit because he decided not to burn the image with Jason. He decided not to burn the image with Jaguar, right? He decided not to burn the bridge with Tasha K. But then you got mad because he mentioned your name to Tasha, but you mentioned my name to Tasha. So why are you mad when he mentioned your name to Tasha? That just don't make any type of sense. And then your friend, his platform really can't get off the ground because this man's sitting on a gold mine to get hundreds of thousands of subscribers, but he won't do it. Only thing he want to talk about Jaguar Wright. He want to address elephant in the room because you know that he's a little with the kids over there. Mm-hmm. He's with us, the slow kids. Mm-hmm. So he ain't gonna really do that. He's just gonna sit and just beg for cash apps, and he's sitting on a gold mine, but won't do it. And then you just have to sit and beg for. He have to sit. Has to sit and beg for cash apps. So if he just talk about how he was just in your shadow, how much of a narcissist you is, how you just trash him, how you always belittled him, and he really give you those secrets and talk about, he would get a lot of subscribers. But of course, he don't want to do that. It didn't really work with him in Chasing LA. That flopped. It didn't help his career as a YouTuber. He have to talk about Jaguar, right? A mentally disturbed woman, and use her for clicks and views, and have to get Solar, a person that know how to sprinkle a little magic on your womb and got you going crazy and barking like a dog and make you put ashes and make you eat ashes. Because he give you that majestic type of peen that he sprinkle dust, and he sprinkled some of the urine off the Nature Boy and sprinkled it in and put it all on his condom and then insert it in you, and then you started going a little, hoo. And that's who he embraced, you know, on the show. So, you know, and he, in Armand, dumped this particular person. He got dumped by Armand Wiggins publicly and didn't say a word. So that person know not to put them lips on me. Man, you got dumped and didn't say nothing, didn't say crap. He dumped you publicly, dropped you like a bad habit. You got the audacity to put your mouth on me and say something about me. So you got done by Armand. Talk about that. That's more interesting than talk about Wiley. Because you got more history with Armand. Right, Michael? Michael, you got a lot of history with Armand Wiggins. Michael, you know Armand when y'all were little boys. But Michael, you have always been that little boy, smart, in school, but never could get being a cool kid. So now, Michael, you on YouTube. Grew a little bit bigger. Now you're on the internet getting clicks and views, Michael. And now you have to sit at your computer and beg for cash apps and super stickers. Before you get to the topic You have literally begged for 2 hours and 33 minutes straight to give us 2 minutes worth of tea. And then after you do 2 minutes worth of tea, then you go right back into begging. And then on your little banner, you post a number that somebody did not even give. You don't even know how to change it off your banner. And you just continue to do it, Michael. Michael, sir. Wow. I never knew a man that got dumped by Armand. A man that was at your door eating your food dumped you, Michael. Wow. Quite sad. You do a free reality show. You know that's rough. You really want to do Chase in LA, Michael. And you said, I'm on Chase in LA. But you did that show for free. So you went to go chase your dream, Michael, in LA for free, and it's hurting your pockets. My close source said you're having a hard time feeding yourself. Hard time paying that high expensive rent. Because you wanted to follow your dream on a free show. Don't really profit you to say you on Chasing LA when you did it for free, and you literally have to beg your subscribers to pay your rent, Michael. That must be really sad, tough. Must be really tough, Michael. Must be really tough to go through that. Seeing you at those red carpets, stomach growling, bank account low. You taking those pictures, cheesing, laughing, holding Nick at Night purse while she's getting all the clicks and views and all the money and people buying her pantyhose. And when they go to your site, Michael, they don't even buy an item for their hair. And all you have is to be able to hold Nick at Night panties in her purse, in her coat, in her car keys, in her camera. And she gets the clicks and views, Michael. And you'll continue to be in the dark, Michael. Oh, brother Michael. Wow. Michael. Michael! Where are you, Michael? Where are you? Get it together, Michael. Get it together. All right. So, to the Perrier, to the Periana, to the Perio. All right. Wow, we've been on here for 2 hours. We're gonna open up the phone lines. This has been a slow news week. Not really. We're gonna do our after show. We're gonna get into some things over there. And we're going to open up the phone lines. It's going to take about 3 or 4 callers. Okay. We are definitely going to do that. And we're going to have a good time. Having all those good times. We're talking about Michael. I'm having a conversation about Michael. All right. That's what we're doing. All right. We're having a conversation about Michael. All right. Okay. So, all right, let's open up the phone lines, and then I'm gonna do my members only because that's gonna be some tea on the after show. Now, the after show is gonna be on members only, you guys. So you have to sign up for a subscription right now. It's $4.99. We already have content on there. We're doing the after show, okay? And that's gonna be on members only. We got other content on there as well, and that's only $4.99. Sign up today. It's $5. Sign up for today where you get content. Most of the people that y'all follow don't even produce nothing on members only. I was just over there in the beef sector and I had a meeting with a person that's in the beef sector. They have members, but they offer no content. Most of the memberships in the beef sector, they don't offer no members only content. The only thing they offer is just them being a member in the chat. But over here, we give content. We have prayer calls. We have all type of stuff over there in the members only in Patreon. All right, for they get the same type of content for $4.99. All right. So we are definitely doing that. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. It's going to be right over there for the members only. It's going to be awesome. So I see a lot of y'all had called in about Larry Reid, and y'all did not get a chance to call in because when I do a show, I got today about 50 phone calls today alone. So I've noticed that a lot of y'all don't like the late shows to call in. My call in is calling in between 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon, 3-4-5 in that time frame. Because in this phone, it was blowing up callers from Baltimore, Mississippi, Colorado, all over Atlanta. I was getting so many phone calls, and majority, all of it was they wanted to give commentary on the subject. So we're going to look at doing a schedule change to go live a little bit earlier than the time that we're going live, because I've noticed that when I do a restream about 11 or 12 o'clock, we're getting a sector of phone calls that y'all are calling the number, the 972 number. And when I got those phone calls, I said, oh my gosh, y'all are listening to the show and y'all are calling the number. All right. So I actually love that. People doing the number. Now we already know if you name content creator's name, you are blocked, and you won't be able to get unblocked unless you hit us in the DM with a little bit of conversation. All right. I'm just saying. Because y'all already know. All right. Because I have the power to block. And if you want to get unblocked, I will let you know what you have to do. All right. Now we're going to open up the phone lines. Okay. Because the moderators already know the rules. Okay. Thank you so very much. Like somebody said, Wiley's stealing everything for everybody. Oh, that's fine. All right. That's your opinion, sis. And it's coming from somebody that wear weaves. So if you wear weaves, you can't talk about somebody stealing something, because that ain't really you. That's somebody else's hair that's on your head. Oh, you probably natural, right? Okay. You probably natural. All right. Let's go on lines. Hey, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hey, Wiley. I'm not feeling too good, but
wait a minute. What you got? It ain't the Rona. Is it the Rona?
No. I think I have just a little cough and sinus thing going on. But
really?
I wanted to call this. Yeah, it's just a little thing. I think because at night I get really cold, so instead of turning the heat up, I put my heater on. But I still keep the window.
I'm sensing that you in that bed alone. Would that be accurate?
No.
So you're not?
Oh yeah, today, right now, yeah, I am, because no one can be in here with me.
Yeah, you in the bed alone. So where your man?
Yeah.
Or your woman?
Well, man, and he's in the living room.
So he
doesn't want to be around when they're hacking.
Yeah, if I was with you, I would be in the room with you. We get sick together, and sickness and through health. Want to be in your presence at every moment.
Not when I'm blowing my nose and snot all over you. You wouldn't want that.
Absolutely. I love you, and I'll be there taking care of you. That's what the type of brother I am. But why are you going through your sickness and
I like it. You're getting your game up.
I'm giving my game up. It's fine. You already taken, so I can't give you too much game. Are you married?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, you got that call. Yeah. Okay. So hopefully you well enough to come from Vegas. But go ahead with your comment.
I was gonna say those two guys were entertaining, but the comments, my stomach was hurting. I was like, yo, people are just going in. Your chat is live. That's all I can say. I was like, oh, they had no mercy. I tried to put some positive in, and it just flew by. I was like, oh my God.
I'm telling you, like, I had got off the phone with brother Don, because Don Johnson came on my show yesterday. Couple days ago, and he's straight. And he told me, he said, "While your comments said I'm the first guest the chat have not dragged." I was shocked because my chat is very shady. And so, and when I had Melvante on, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, how can I read the comment?" I'm like, "Oh my god, I don't want to read the comment." And he read the comment, and I knew that
I was like, "Oh my god, you do not want to read these comments."
Yes, because like I said, you want to do chasing. Somebody put in the chat. I said chasing Kentucky. They said chasing KFC. I said, "Oh my gosh."
Your chat is something else, Wally. I tell you.
Yes.
Oh man, they have me stitches. But I don't think even though I think Larry is guilty of what he's being accused of with Lamor. I don't think Bishop Whitehead's lawsuit is going to go anywhere because Larry didn't defame him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Maybe he did suffer some type of financial loss or whatever, but $20 million worth of loss, I don't know about that. Even Cardi B didn't get $20 million. You know what I mean? So, this is gonna be interesting to watch. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay. Also, thank you. I hope you feel better too. All right, the phone lines is open. Yeah, I don't think he would get 20 million. It's up to the jury to decide if it ever gets to that point. But yeah, it was so good getting that couple on. And another thing that the reason why I'm able to get more guests on the show, seeing that 30,000 subscriber number is really good. And so the thing that I'm learning in this business, you guys, is that when you have huge subscriber numbers, that do help you to garner interviews. Like that's something that Tasha K have. When she send those emails, when she say, I have 1 million subscribers, wow. Like a lot of people are doing. The reason why she don't have a lot of A-list celebrities is because of what she did to Cardi. But that's really good of getting interviews when you can say stuff like that. But when you can say, oh my God, I have 30,000 subscribers. We have about average 800-900 people in the chat. That's a good winner. And so I'm finding it real easy to get people on my show. And God have literally just laid it on my heart. And I just go down my timeline. I reach out to the guests. We don't pre-announce guests. We don't promote flyers. We don't do any of those things because you have people there be on a whole nother show. Now I don't mind because we interviewed another guy off Twitter. And he was on a whole nother platform. They said, oh, Wiley, I said, I don't mind because when you are an influencer, I want people to take a guest that was on the Wiley Show to interview them on other shows. That's my job as an influencer. You want to see other people influenced by the things that you do. Like Armand Wiggins is an influencer. Like when he had got the microphone, I've been wanting a microphone like the Breakfast Club. It was really, really great. He's an influencer. Like he's an influencer. So Tasha K is an influencer. When she had a camera and she got a mic quality, she influenced other people for their quality. Her thumbnails influence everybody to have their thumbs like that. So you become an influencer. So I don't understand when you supposed to be a social media influencer and then you mad when people is influenced by your culture. That's your sole job. Your job is for people to be influenced by you. To copy you or to imitate you. That's the sole purpose. And that's why people need to understand. So I don't get upset when people have people on the show and they interview them on their particular shows. That does not bother me at all because just like I had that guest, it's going to be plenty other guests that's going to come over at the Wiley Show. My channel is different. We talked to a sister today on my radio show. My radio show. And on my radio show today, she talked about how hold on, welcome to the Wiley Show. Hold on 1 second. How our content is different than our Mom Wiggins content. And it was really great. Thank you. Welcome to the Wiley Show. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Good afternoon, Wiley. How are you?
Doing great.
You've been on a roll recently.
Yes.
But I want to say something in reference to your current topics that you've been talking about with the case with the Melvante situation.
Yeah,
I think a lot of the videos that Larry has done, a lot of the with some of this stuff is very incriminating. And I think one statement he made is very incriminating when he said, according to the recording, he said, you all say molestation and I say exploration. So when you say that, you're saying that if people are saying that they have been molested and you're saying it's exploration, do you know that's very damaging to even imply that many people that have been molested, truly been molested, and you tell them that somebody is exploring them. So I think that statement right there alone is very damaging. Also, too, I know Lamor said something in reference to that Larry used a spiritual reference or a spiritual type when he was dealing with him, and to make it seem like, you must do something to help your father, to help God would want you to do this or something. Lamor was saying to that effect. I may have it, a little off. So, have you ever heard of such a thing, that somebody saying that they use God in order to justify sex from someone that they probably should not be getting sex from?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Bishop Eddie Long and other preachers abuse their power to do that. You have to be very careful with that, which is very sad. I don't think no grown man of power, anybody, should be abusing their power of authority to lure young boys into doing any type of ungodly acts. That's illegal, and I don't think that's cool. Because Melvante, according to his testimony, his interview with Tasha, he was about 14, 15 years old. He was underage, and I don't think that's cool to do those things as a grown man, to violate an innocent child, because again, a teenager is still considered a child. They're not an adult. So it's just really, really sad that he did those type of things. If it is true, it's very disgusting.
Absolutely.
Very, very, very deplorable. And I hope that the police investigate this matter fully.
Okay, well, three things I want to say. Do you know why it took him so long to go to the police with the statement that he did allegedly go to the police with? Because I think it was 2017 or 18 when he did the report.
Yes, when he did the report, it's many other people like Bill Cosby and others, haven't communicated with the cops until 30 years later. Same thing with R. Kelly people as well, a lot of his victims. So that's not uncommon to go late to the police. I think people think when you get violated, most people go to people there. Some do, but some don't. And it's a process. It's a process that, our justice system, sometimes they get it right and sometimes they don't get it right at all. So we're going to see how this is going to play in the future. But I do want to say this though. I checked today on the site. He still have not filed a lawsuit against Melvante or Tasha or Bishop Whitehead, or even including myself, if that's what he want to do. He have not sued anybody. So, yet again, we are dealing with yet another day. And then Tasha K yet got another video coming out with receipts of this accusing to prove his argument that Larry did in fact forcibly fondled him and did some nasty things to him when he was 14, 15 years old. So, I just like, wow, like, wow.
I was listening to I'm not online, but I was listening to a video of Sherelle's World. She had a panel on there the other night, and she was just, oh my God, she really was. It was like an anti-Tasha K thing that she was doing. Everybody that said something, she brought it right back around to Tasha K. And they were telling everybody to go to Conscience TV channel to listen to get the facts. And I'm like, oh my God. And do you see the dissemination here and the I mean, she was so angry. Everything went back to she was so angry, Wiley, at and just really just like if anybody brought up anything to try to defend Lamor, she was just absolutely was not having it.
I think for Sherelle's world, I would be angry too. You have a man that can't really arouse you anymore and make you reach a moment. You know, Tasha K, man, still can satisfy her in the bedroom. Tasha K hair is better. Tasha K dress better. So I would be angry too that a man, all he want to do is go live on camera, but when it's time to warm me up on my inside part, he can't really get it a rise without some type of assistance. So, you know, that I would be angry too. And a lot of her anger comes from that she have to be the man and a woman because her husband allow her to walk over him. So that caused a lot of angry. She's a lot of frustrated. But I do believe if she get her somebody that can really change and upgrade her and make sure she feel real good at night, I think she won't be as angry.
Okay, and my last statement is that I want to say this is that as a person that is gay myself, I know the trickery and the treachery and the things that gay people do in order to get what they want. It's definitely a you know, it's the driving of the cars, it's the buying of the clothes. And if any mothers out there that are listening, please be careful with these people that are bringing your sons home, that are taking your sons over to different things and buying this and buying that. That's a no-no. That's a no-no, because what is going on is young people can be very impressionable. They can be bought. They can be persuaded. And you have to be careful with that. So I'm trying to send a signal out to mothers. Please, please, please. No, I don't care if he acts straight, they after men too. And so just be careful. Them probably the ones you really need to be concerned about, the one that's call themselves acting straight, because they are the ones that can get by and not get under the radar and then nothing be, you know, like thought of. So mothers out there, please know, mothers, please understand what is called grooming. It's called fattening the frog up for the snake. I'm telling you, as a gay person, I know the signs. I know what the deal is. I think all gay people know, especially that deal with men. They know what the calling card. So, but anyway, Wiley, listen, you know, stay strong. Oh, and I think they're scared of you. I think Conscious and that's why they won't come after you, because they know you won't back down. And Conscious use a lot of the vibrato. She used a lot of the gay vernacular, the gay lingo to try to intimidate and scare women. But you and I, as gay people, understand that that's nothing but just selling wolf tickets. And you don't back down. You don't let them scare you. You don't let them intimidate you. You stand on your ground. And I think that's why they will not come after you, because they know that you do not kill one flying flip. So I just, yeah, they are not. They will attack somebody that is weak or somebody that will not stand up for themselves. They will attack those YouTubers. But they're not going to do you, because they know you will not back down. You're going to say what you're going to say, and that's going to be the end of it. So, but anyway, listen, I've held up enough of your time, but we know the deal. As people, we know exactly the techniques that are used to lure guys in, whether you're young, old, or in between.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Oh wow, this video I know is going to do awesome. The video that we did last night, I think, reached 10,000, right, Paul? It was about 10,000 views, right, Paul? I believe it was about 10,000 views. So I know this video going to do good numbers. The video did 11,000 views, so that did great numbers. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul, for that. Thank you. So we're gonna get ready. Members only. We ask that you please do not send our members only content to people, to no bloggers, no media folks. Let these people pay for the content and everything like that, because we are going to get into some things. So I'm going to drop the link in there pretty shortly. Give me about 5 minutes to replenish my drink. Okay. I'm drinking water, purified drinking water. All right. So we're definitely doing that. And we will be resuming in about 5 minutes over there on the Wiley Show page. We are doing it for the members only. So if you don't have a membership, you don't want to miss this tea. All right. So become a member is only $4.99. It is for that price. Definitely amazing content. If you have not joined, join. The Patreon link is in the chat. You can join that as well. We're definitely doing that as well. Thank y'all so very much for support, and you all have been giving us. We got a couple announcements. Now, I did answer all of y'all emails, but please, if you're emailing me about the meet and greet, please let me know which meet and greet. Is it Dallas or Vegas? Okay, so because we got the Vegas one in October. But we do have the Vegas. That's October 6th through the 9th, 2023. If you RSVP for that, please email me at wileyshowproductions@gmail.com. Now, this is the Wiley Show meet and greet on February 11th, 2023. This one actually will be in Dallas at 3 p.m. So please email me and put in the subject Dallas meet and greet, and we will send you the address. We meet at 3 o'clock. Now, this is a chicken restaurant where they have chicken, French fries, fish, all type of stuff there. They got sodas, sodas, no alcohol though. But for those people that say, hey, Wiley, let's keep the party going, we're going to do something that night. So again, we will let y'all know. But please come meet me at 3 o'clock on February 11, 2023. Please make sure you come and patronize the building, the business by buying something. Please order something off the menu because it's a Black-owned business, one of my favorite restaurants. And this is going to be a surprise for the company, for the people over there. And I would love that. So we are definitely going to have that at that particular restaurant. Now, I believe about 6 people RSVP, but please, because that's only how you're gonna get the address. We need to know and stuff like that. So definitely great. And then that night we can either go to Marty's, we go to JR Bar and Grill, we can go either it's another club. One of my Facebook friends is the DJ of that club. I think it's called The View. So we're gonna look at. We might go to a club that night, okay, and stuff like that. Yes, the night meeting. So if anybody say, hey, let's go to the club, let's go to a bar that night, we could definitely do that. I am going out more because that's one of my criticisms from my people. They said, well, you need to mingle with the people more in Dallas. So that's what we've been doing. We were supposed to have another guest on here. We're definitely in conversations to get them on our show because we're networking and they're seeing me out in public. Like I saw another guest I'm trying to woo on my show. They were drunk out. I can't wait to talk to them, but they are such a socialite. They were drunk. I said, I reached out to you. Oh, I know you reached out. He was just drunk. So I would love to get him on the show. An amazing talent, brother. But we were really out there networking about the Wiley Show. So I appreciate that. I was in the club, really networking with the people. It was an awesome club. And it was an awesome story. We're going to talk about what really went on after the club in the members only. Okay. All right. So I want to make sure that we put this out here on the social media. If you're sending something to the P.O. Box, it's P.O. Box 701122, Dallas, Texas 75370. So I will be checking that this week. So if anybody sends some products that you want me to, wear a shirt or something like that, that is the P.O. Box information. Also, we have the Cash App, $ Marquise Wiley 28. Also, we have that. So if you want to contribute to that, and the Twitter is @Wiley Show. Thank y'all so very much. Again, we'll be in Chicago this week to go and bury my friend, Jaquez. Continue to pray for me as I travel back home to go to bury my friend, and keep me in your your prayers for that. Little black boy, you're beautiful. Little black girl, you're enough. When things get hard, put God first. Now, we'll be back in about 5 members in about 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. Okay. Actually, let me get the link together now. Let me do that right now. Let me do that right now because I want y'all to know it's real. All right. It's a song in my head, but I'm not gonna sing because it's a gospel song. Everybody say real. All right. Give me a second. All right. Hold on, I'm gonna do it right now. Because I want y'all to be able to see it. But let me make sure it's set up right. Okay. All right, because it's just for the members only. All right, and I'm going to drop it on the Patreon. How do you become a member? Give me a second. I want to drop that link in there really quickly. Give me a second. I'm going to drop the link in there for the members only. There you go. Thank you, Shantae. I'm going to drop that in there because if you're trying to become a member, I love that. There we go. Just click on that and you could become a member. All right. All right, give me a second. I'm going to my Patreon and post this as well. I'm doing this now. So members, let me know when y'all see the link so y'all can have it. All right. Y'all should be getting an update right now. And the one thing I like about Patreon is because Patreon notification is on point. Because Patreon, Patreon sends you an email and it notifies you when you go on Patreon. So I love Patreon for that. Okay. So that's just how that goes. Yes. All right. So we definitely have that. And members, you all will get first dibs at my t-shirt, the new designs, before the general public does. So you could put y'all gonna be able to put y'all orders in first. And that's gonna be soon. We still working on the designs. Yeah. Where my members at? Okay, let me put this in my Patreon too. Where my members? Where's my background singers? Let me see. Oh, okay, it's right here. Because you got to put this in here. Okay, let me put this on my Patreon. Because we don't just do prayer calls. We talk about mess as well. And we will resume my prayer call because some of y'all been sending y'all prayer requests in. And we will resume that as well. All right. Oh, man. Oh. Okay. Ooh. Put this right there. All right. So Patreon, y'all just got an update as well. Okay. All right. I just did that as well. All right. Okay. Give me a sec. Oh my God. Okay. I'm doing this right now so everybody can have it. And see, like for my members only, I can drink alcohol and stuff. I'm not doing it now because I forgot to give me some Hennessy. I meant to get some Hennessy. So we're gonna do that again. And I got another guest. I might bring him on for members only, but it look like he want to be on for the main channel. He might be on for the main channel. Let me talk to him for a second. It's not started yet, y'all. Once I end this, give me 5 minutes and we will start the members on. I'm just giving people enough time to get their subscriptions that want their subscriptions. I'm giving enough time. I like this shirt. Only thing is I ripped it from the back, so I'm gonna go to the cleaners and get it like sewed at the back. Because I ripped the thing off and then whoosh. But I like this shirt. I just love the green, the white, and I think this is red. I just love it. Just love the stripes. I love the color stripes. And so you have to go onto your community tab and you will see it. But if you are a member, if you don't see it, please send me your membership information, and I will email you the link if you having problems seeing it. So if you having problems getting into it, okay. All right, he didn't answer. He probably knocked out, but we get him on the show because I'm gonna talk about that in members only. Let me write that down. Let's go on members only. Hold on. Some ideas flowing. All right. Let me write that down. I'm gonna get another shirt like this. And I'm gonna say this in my clothes. I don't know what was I missing not going out to the club. And we're gonna definitely talk about that in members only. All right, because I got some stuff to talk about. Now, this is not gonna be uncensored like that because we're in a transition of doing Zooms, and I'm gonna have my Zooms as uncensored. So it ain't gonna be too much uncensoredness. So on my Zoom, I'm gonna have the Zoom that's going to be like uncensored. Okay. All right. So we are on a lot of platforms, man. We just did a TikTok. We on TikTok. We trying to get to 1,000 followers. It's been forever trying to get to 1,000 followers. Child, most of y'all don't have a TikTok, but I've been trying to post over there, following the different trends, trying to create a trend. I don't really know too much about the app, so I've been kind of like networking with some people. Of course, I post on my IG. I have to post on my Wiley Show Facebook page, but it's a lot that I'm posting on, and also I post tweets as well. So we just staying active on all social media as much as we can be active on all of it as we humanly possibly can. I love that we are definitely doing that, and it's been fun. I love it. It's so fun. It's so freaking fun. All right. But it's a lot of work. Like when you doing this, it's a lot of work. You are your booker, you are your producer, you are your cameraman, etc. You are all those things in one. So that's going to be great. But if you are a member, thank you. Let me make sure, check everything. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's how you become the member. All right. Yeah, my TikTok is so fun. I love the TikTok. And I'm getting out of my shell. One thing I like about TikTok, I know people talk about so negative with social media. I'm a grown man, so like social media doesn't affect me like it affect like someone that's younger because I know who I am. I just use TikTok as a promotional vehicle from like my YouTube channel and for anything else. I like TikTok because number one, it keeps me moving. It keeps me, oh my gosh, let me do this little dance. I'm dancing more because of TikTok. Because of TikTok, I'm dancing more. And I like TikTok as well because you could do short videos. Like I get ideas. Like I have the Dr. Wiley character. And one of my iconic videos that y'all are still talking about, when a man come in a room, you supposed to stand. So we have many other ideas as well. We have YouTube shorts. Now, in the month of February, I call it the month of the Wiley Takeover. In the month of February, meaning the Wiley Takeover is that we're going to really release more videos in the YouTube clips, shorts as well. We got the long form videos, we got the shorts, we got the restream. So we're catering to all fan bases. Okay. We got our second channel, the Marquise Wiley Show, where we cover beef sector news. We got a new video that's going to drop tomorrow. I was supposed to do it to yesterday, but I was busy. So we're going to be dropping that tomorrow if the weather permits and everything like that. So be on the lookout for that. And that channel grew from 2,000 up to almost 6,000 subscribers. So it's a market over there for the beef sector. So we're back home over there covering the beef sector only on the Marquise Wiley Show. So we got some content that we're going to deliver over there. Thank y'all so very much. We want to see y'all in the members only. Give me about 5 minutes. Thank y'all so very much. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you enough. When things get hard, put God first. God bless you. Thank you. Please subscribe. This was yet another successful day on the YouTube streets. I was an honor to talk to over thousands, millions and millions of people. Thank you. I know y'all going to drag me in the comments. I got 5 minutes. Get myself together. Let me replenish my drink. I'm going to take a bathroom break. And I will see y'all over there on the after show. Thank y'all so very much. Don't send it to any blogs, y'all. We want this between us. All right. I don't want it to go to any blog. Don't send it to any blogs. Please don't. Thank you. Peace.